Munchkin Adversary. I'm here to finish up watching the Sonic 93 movie by BagODouche starring BagODouche. Because the thing is, I know you see her in the background. Shut up. Joking aside, I have to point out some things. Aside from the racist accusation I have towards BagODouche, in their video, they have been wishing harm on Sonic93. I've known for some time, but I didn't know it was a signal. I don't like that. I don't like, and I'm going to show you the part again when I get there, that BagODouche that you have been telling people with your video to go kill her and to tell her to kill herself in one go. This right here, you act like you own Sonic 93. I don't give a damn that you made this. You didn't make her. You didn't make this design. Super Sprite made this design of her, and you made this style based on Super Sprite because you're a pervert and you love Sonic 93 so much that you hate being called out for a white knight or a simp, so you decide to flip the card on somebody. And then to drawing her like this, racially degrading her, while drawing her with a thick ass because you think every black woman is thick. How dare you? Another thing, you drawing Melody Sugar Plum at the time, pulling on an adult when she was a minor back then. Wow. Do you think about your... No, of course you fucking don't. This is BagODouche's Deviant Art post. And my thing is, you know this stuff is wrong. Why do you let people do this? But going back to the threats, especially the suicidal one.
Definitely will never understand how If the video was supposed to be the source of what I did wrong, for anyone who doesn't know what's going on, why do you feel entitled to act like you're better than me? If you're going to call someone out, you have to reason with them, give them constructive criticism, not attack or harass them, and most importantly, have proof of their behavior. That's what I did with my Akai Dahlia and Yoshi 1 rants.
Yeah, your one-sided bullshit that got 3 other idiots to fall for it. I mean, let's be honest. Who would you rather listen to? Who would you rather believe? A mental defective that obsesses over a fucking fake chrome-painted rodent? Or would you rather listen to... You know what? Never mind.
What the fuck was even your point? Aside from being stupid, you had no point. And that wasn't even a fucking joke. You wished harm on her, basically telling her to shoot herself, but you're also signaling for people to go after her. You called her mentally defective, like you're better. BagODouche, you're a fucking piece of shit of a parasite that leeches onto people, and you get them hurt, and then all of a sudden, you want to act like you had a hangover and just forget everything you fucking did. You are a bully, afraid of their own shadow. Shut the fuck up. You wanted her dead. You were telling people to kill her with your art.
A mental defective that obsesses over a fucking fake chrome-painted rodent.
Was she obsessing over a chrome-painted rodent? Not even a rodent. First of all, why do you people keep miscategorizing hedgehogs? Second of all, that doesn't matter. You are not making points. She's making points in her video. The thing is, this movie is about you, and you try to make it about her. She makes points. You don't make any points. You just recycle and you distract and threaten and tamper.
Or would you rather listen to... You know what? Never mind.
And think about Ghost.ExE and Alduin drawing this. Why the fuck do you have to include them? Why? What is so special about Ghost.ExE? Oh my god, what the fuck? Does Ghost have his tongue pierced? Okay, never mind. Whatever. This is sick. You know what? Why don't each and every single one of you accusers just fap at each other? I don't fucking care. Because you're gross. You go out to Sonic93, and because she ain't letting you fap at her, you basically do it with each other. Because you are fucking this. Why are there so many Ghost.ExE drawings from Alduin Gijinka? Okay, you're, oh my god. Narcissistic bunch. This is about Sonic93, right? Apparently not.
And
wait, what the fuck was that? Hold the phone. You have too many distractions in your fucking video. This is disgusting. Where am I? Okay, 5038. I cannot do this without being distracted on a fucking roller coaster level. Let's do this. Let's see what you had. Okay, I need a signal.
Never mind.
Hey, look, it's some of my artwork. How did they get here? Oh no, fucking expose me, you little bitch. Whose art is that? Oh, that's yours. Because this is apparently you as a girl. Which is... So... Okay. What is your point? Expose you? You've been exposed. And what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, this is about you.
And Alduin Gijinka did nothing of that sort. Her video literally made me look like the bad guy without proper evidences, and even though she had so-called proof, they weren't actual proof, and her arguments were very weak, very insulting, and very repetitive. I don't understand for the life of me how this video got so much attention and was the source of this whole drama. And I definitely will never understand how—
I don't need a fucking baby distracting me from what she's fucking saying. If you can't take the heat, or if you can't stand the rain, or if you can't listen to somebody you deem as quote-unquote cringe, then why should everyone feel the same way as you, Psycho Pirate? Yes, I called you a DC comic villain. BagODouche. Let me hear her.
How someone I thought would believe my words over some garbage of a video.
God fucking dude! I'm trying to hear her. What is your evidence? Oh, she's not worth listening to. She's not worth listening. I don't care what you think of her. I want to hear what she's saying in your supposed movie of calling her out and proving that she's these things that other people say. Dumbass. Yeah, it's all about you.
And genuinely give me constructive criticism and now bluntly belittling me and act like I did everything wrong that is somehow justifying how the video was made.
BagODouche. Fap to her. Fap to your fucking Lou. You disgusting prick.
God, can you taste the sweet corn and the E. coli in the back of your throat?
Shut up, you typical racist.
Again, how am I supposed to take it as someone who's trying to quote unquote help?
Dude, let me hear her. I'm trying to hear the details. Dumbass, I know it's recorded, pre-recorded, whatever. It's just my point with the accusers distracting from her. Every time I notice so many of you accusers distract from what she's saying, acting like nobody wants to hear her. Then how did I survive your bullshit? Idiots.
Or so-called saying my mistakes when all you do is taunting and sound like a child who knows everything.
She's called a ranter for a reason, right? And at times there's a good reason, to make a rant video when you're trying to get it out there that you don't understand certain things, you don't agree with somebody, but at the same time, you want to approach someone who is basically doing something that's inappropriate, or maybe it's not appropriate to actually rant about certain things and then make a whole bunch of videos or make videos with threats. I'm saying this in general. It really depends on the person and their actions. But in the case of Sonic93, she did not threaten anybody. She was not being abusive. But you throw in so many of these cues Oh, look at me, everyone. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, Sonic93. No, look at me. Look at me. Look at what I made of her. I made him like a fool. I made him look. Shut the fuck up! Pepito wanna be! Damn!
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Oh, now you, come on, dude! Just get to the fucking point!
Me. She said that? That's something Akai would say.
Wait, who? What are you talking about? Let's go back. You just, never mind.
You sound like a child. Everything.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, so you went there and said Dumbsville population U to Sonic93? That's funny because I already said Dumbsville population rising, and that includes you, BagODouche.
She said that? That's something Akai would say.
Akai? You're talking about Akai?
Can't tell if you're trolling. You mean bringing you back down to reality? That your trash tier waifu isn't as good as you think he is? What the fuck is wrong with you? I can see why this video has so many damn dislikes. I think I'm done. I think I'm done here. I watched the video that commentator made. I would agree with her more than I'd listen to your mentally disabled ass.
Who the fuck are you talking about? You go in so many different directions. Dude. Jeez.
And what's that?
Wait, what the hell? I'm sorry if this video was rushed. I wanted to get my perspective out as soon as I could. I wish Sonic93 the best, and I hope she sees the problem with what she's doing. I do not wish harm. You let BagODouche wish harm on her. Okay, I'll get to that. This is 5242. I will point it out in this video. Okay, let's do this.
This Dumbsville? But hold on, he's one of your fans. He was inspired by you. What's going on? What does he have to say?
Hey everyone, this is a video that I never wanted to make, ever. This is a video on the Sonic93 situation and my thoughts and perspective and experience dealing with all of this. A couple months later, I eventually discovered that Alduin Gijinka video, and as someone whose channel was heavily inspired by those Akai, Dahlia, and Yoshiwi 1 rants by Sonic93 and Amy-Chan, this video really shocked me and really made me question myself a lot.
BagODouche, just please let me listen to the man without you putting this shit up. Both of you are legally fucked, but still, I'm trying to hear how BagODouche. Oh my god, you know what? You made this about you, whatever, I'm shutting up.
So anyways, after that, I made my video on Sonic93. And it's personally a video that even after all this time, I'm still really proud of it. However, it was a really hard video to make emotionally. I vividly remember tearing up when beginning editing of it. However, I think it was a video that was needed for me to make. Was because I knew that somehow one of my idols would eventually come to hate me after the video. And I guess that did end up happening, but I didn't expect it to happen so late and so randomly. Bring up drama that I've already gotten over nearly 10 months to a year ago. So I ended up contacting her about this, asking her personally on Discord why do you think this is a good idea? I actually have the DMs saved onto my computer, and I will be putting them below in a Google Drive file. I will read them out, but for anyone who wants to look deeper into them, to anyone who wants to make a video involving them, to anyone who wants to archive them, to anyone who wants to do something like that, you are free to do so. But most importantly, come up with your own perspective. Obviously, I'm going to have some kind of bias in this video, and I'm going to be more on my own side than Sonic93's side, but that's obviously a given. But I do ask you guys to come up with your own.
By the way, you see this text, please pause and read it. I mean, read it. Oh my god. Please pause and read it as much as possible. I'm gonna go back where it starts. I'm gonna read it off. I mean, then what's the point? Never mind. I'll read it off for you after this.
Own perspective, come up with your own conclusion, and if that is for or against me, that is completely fine.
So, this is something I didn't know that Dumbsville said. I saw the text, I saw the DMs, but I didn't hear him say that, or I didn't remember him saying that. You know, read, and think for yourself, basically. Come up with your own idea, or well, not idea. Basically, use your own perspective. I did not realize or remember him saying that. Let's see what the main character has to say before I do that.
Oh my god. She is insane. She thinks everyone is out to get her. She can't take criticism, and she was telling Akai how she needed to learn how to take criticism for a year, totaling over 4 hours. What a fucking hypocrite.
You did not analyze what Dumbsville and Sonic93 were saying. I know you showed it to us, what he showed, but you made it about yourself again. So let's go through this.
I think this is a good idea. I actually have the DMs saved onto my computer.
So here we go. What the hell is... I remember someone saying that the DMs were clipped or something. And yeah, they were blaming Sonic93 for it. And it's like, if that's the case, isn't Dumbsville one to talk? Basically. Here we go. Dumbsville says, can we talk for a minute? Sonic93 says, okay, what's up? Dumb says, so I heard you were going to make a video on me. She goes, yeah. I said both in the Melody video and Alduin's commentary that I'm gonna re-upload soon. Why sound so surprised?
And I will be putting them below in a Google Drive file.
This one is partially cut off. I can still read it, I think. I guess I didn't. This is Dumbsville. I guess I didn't get to that part in the Melody video, huh? Well, I mean, how is the video going to play out? I don't know. Wait. Hold on. Did I miss something? 54. God dang it. Let me just do this. Yeah, I said both of them. Okay. I thought I was missing something. I don't know. I haven't started it yet. Doesn't it seem a bit, I don't know, wrong that you're covering my video now? Because that video was made before I had proper context on the whole situation. That's the thing. Why make a video if you didn't have the whole thing? And how was I supposed to defend myself when I had no one by my side? You're missing the point. Before I made the point, I didn't, what? Before I made the video, I'm so, get BagODouche's, whatever. Freaking watermark. I didn't know you personally. Then why were you acting like such a huge fan and whatever? I couldn't have gotten a proper perspective from you because there was no possible way that I could have contacted you, nor would have felt comfortable contacting you otherwise. This thing needs to move out of the fucking way. 5447. God, I had what I thought was the whole thing at the time. I didn't know that you had a different side of the story. There we go. That's no excuse. You can't make a video based on someone else's lack of information. So you would feel uncomfortable talking to me personally gives you a reason to copy and paste or paste Alduin's. I didn't make a video based on someone else's lack of information. From my perspective, there was zero lack of information. What? On my side. Furthermore, the only thing I copied or pasted from Alduin's argument was her video in my initial video on you. And it kind of hurts me that I've been trying to fix any damage I caused since that initial video, only for it to stumble back into something worse. I thought I was trying to help you by making a video on how you changed and collaborating with you on the John Gray video. It's kind of weird how I was able to give you a second chance and yet we're still at square one. Okay, first of all, the guilt tripping you're doing right here, Dumbsville. Unnecessary completely. Second of all, didn't you say you didn't have information? You said there was zero lack of information on your side. You just said, and she called you out. Well, you admitted it actually. Whatever. On to this. I know that I'm having a little different perspective from what I've seen in other videos that pretty much even prove more that Dumbsville is contradicting himself, basically. Sonic93 says, your video was a copy-paste video from Alduin. The thing is, Dumbs, you say that you couldn't contact me, but did you even try to? You even said in the video that I commented at one of your videos, and you could have made a response from there and tried to talk to me privately, or on YouTube messengers before they removed it. Alduin's video was lacking a lot of information, that everything was based from her video and nothing else. The thing about Dumbsville is that he felt comfortable talking to BagODouche. He felt comfortable talking to Nico Royam and other people, but somehow Sonic93 was the most inspiring, most inspirational for him. How? How the hell does that happen? And then, oh my god, some of this is cut off. What the fuck? Some of this is cut off right here. Why? Why? Oh, hold on a second. You know what? That's my fault. My bad. I apologize. I just thought about it. Well, problem solved. Let's do this. Dumbsville, you say, I did not copy or paste Alduin's video. If anything, I literally said in the video that I wasn't going to go over everything because it was in Alduin's video. You technically did copy and paste. Technically. You just said, I'm not going to go over basically the information I agree with. Everything she says. Is that what I'm understanding? The reason I used her video was because I didn't have your original video. I even asked Alduin for the original, and she didn't have it. Also, here's why I didn't contact you privately. Number one, YouTube Messenger was already obsolete by the time you commented on my videos. It's a feature that I didn't even know existed until they removed it. Two, YouTube comments are not a genuine way to contact someone. You still responded to someone. You still contacted people in comments, dude. Three, the entire point of the video was to get you to change, to make someone change. Wow. To get you to change, since I knew no other way to contact you privately. And it's also, Sonic93, you aren't getting it. When I made the video on you, how could I have possibly known that Alduin's video lacked a lot of information? Because at the time, the only information I had was her video. I watched Alduin Gijinka's video with and without Sonic93. I was able to pick up what she lacked. When you call out somebody in a video and you recycle what they say, and you don't actually put things side by side where they went wrong, you're antagonizing, you're guilt tripping, and you're not focusing on the flaws that you claim they say, then that's a lack of information. You're just pulling things out of your ass. Sonic93 said, yes, I know that Alduin is supposedly the source of the drama. Dumbsville says she's not the source. She's the only information I had, but she's not the source. Sonic93 says, yes, she is. Everyone literally took the source of the drama for her, and it just kept spreading around. And she's right. I'm gonna put this in my description that Alduin's video basically was used as the source, especially for people to go at the Sonic93 over the Melody Sugar Plum drama. Whereas people pretend that Alduin's video is Sonic93's video because someone, if not Alduin herself, ripped out Alduin's segments of responding to Sonic93 to make it look like it was Sonic93's own video, which is tampering with evidence. Dumbsville says that doesn't make her the source. That's not what source means. The original source came from your original video, which I tried to find but couldn't. Dumbsville, if you even see this ever, she knows what source means. It's the fact of the matter that you're having a misunderstanding with her, or the other way around, or both. You know? Sonic93 says, yeah, and she had a few pieces of it. That makes her the source of the drama. And in your video, you made it extremely clear that the only content you care from me are my rants, and you couldn't care any less about my other content. And I'm not saying that you have to. She's literally actually pointing this out, what the source is. It's not about the definition, it's about the context, Dumbsville. And then you go, that wasn't the point. You completely missed the original point of my video. She says, but the way you worded it, all you want to see from me are my rants. Dumbsville says, yes, that was a portion of my video. That was a part of my video, but that wasn't the point of the video. The thing is, why even make it part of your video? You want to see her rants and stuff, and you want to get her to change when you have this quote-unquote controversy going on, which is actually a hate crime being in the works, Dumbsville. Sonic93 says, dude, your video was like 15 minutes of filler of explaining the backstory of how I became popular. What was the point of saying that? I don't understand. Dumbsville says, yes, because believe it or not everybody knows who you are. But, oh my god. Never mind. Sonic93 says, are you trying to make me do more rants or something? Dumbsville admits it by saying, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what you were known for, and lots of us wanted more content, but that also was, once again, not the point of the video. Just think about it. You have people who wanted more rants from Sonic93. You have people who were dunking on her over the whole Melody thing because of Alduin. And Dumbsville, who keeps claiming, oh, you're my idol, is saying, oh, these people, it's not about fucking what they want, Dumbsville. It's about what Sonic93 wanted for herself. Sonic93 goes, all you did was just make me look worse. I know you were trying to help me, but you didn't. So, me making a resurrection of Sonic93 video, inviting you onto the John Gray video, inviting you onto my, I hate this guilt trip right here, inviting you onto my podcast, etc. meant nothing to you. I didn't have to do all of that for you, but I looked up to you enough to give you a second chance. You didn't give her a fucking chance, period. She did not want to be bothered with you folks going after her, making her do things. That is her decision, her life, her body. Sonic93 says, you didn't even acknowledge that I was wrongly accused. Dumbsville said, because I didn't think you were wrongly accused. Sonic93 says, all you can say is that you're trying to guilt trip me, basically. Well, what about now? I proved myself innocent and you're not acknowledging it. I'm not trying to guilt trip you, he says. This is genuinely how I feel. I commented on your video. What more do you want me to do? You didn't say anything about the video. Again, you weren't acknowledging anything I said from it. I was trying to be supportive. If you know that I'm trying to prove myself innocent, why can't you just deal with that I want to cover up your video? I thought you already proved yourself to be innocent. Or at least, what? What? I mean, I know I read this already in another video, and so, But this contradiction is just so big. Dumbsville, you say, I thought you already proved yourself to be innocent, or at least redeemed yourself. I hate this fucking redemption shit. Redeem yourself from it. It seems like to me you still hold a grudge against me, even though I've been trying to help you since then. This video will only bring more drama between us. Actually, no, it already has, and it's going to get worse if it's released. Look who's talking, she says. The one who made things worse for me because you want to help me. Do you realize you ruined my reputation by uploading your video? Why can't I make, oh my god, why can't I make a video on you if you have done a video on me? I'm not saying you didn't want to help me, but you don't understand what you put me through. Key words, you don't understand what you put me through. Look, if I put you through anything, I'm sorry, but we are in a dire situation here. God. Never mind, I'll wait. Sonic93 says, and yes, you have been supportive at times, but the fact you're not acknowledging what I'm saying or doing is something else. What does that mean? Why are you afraid that I'm gonna make a video on you? Because I feel like everything I've tried to help you with has been for nothing. Saying shit like, look who's talking, the one who made things worse for me because you wanted to help me, doesn't help heal things either. This is 10-month-old drama. I thought we buried a long time ago. I was tired of dealing with it 10 months ago, and I'm tired of dealing with it now. What about her, Dumbsville? You messed her up, and you expect her to just throw it away. You're an abuser, especially in this. She says it's not fair for you to say that. You have no right to say that. She is right. You weren't the one being wrongly accused. You weren't one losing your best friend out of it. You weren't the one having 4 videos spreading lies about you. What you're saying to me right now is purely out of disrespect, and honestly, it feels like you're entirely closed-minded. The thing about Dumbsville saying, look, if I put you through anything, I'm sorry, but we're in a dire situation here. I had a friend who said something like that to me when they put a minor who had grown into an adult at the beginning of last year into danger. They put them in jeopardy because they were suicidal at the moment. They needed someone to talk to, and they were trying to the friend was trying to get us to talk to them when we weren't online. Me and an honorary sibling and another person. And it's like, why didn't you contact that minor? I mean, not minor, the 18-year-old who is suffering from a suicidal thought, and talk it out with them? Why didn't you do that? I get that you had your moments with them, like your conflicts, but they talked to you. The last thing they did was wish you a happy birthday, and you two apparently seemed cool. There was no issue in the group. But then when you come to me after I call you out on it, you act like, there's we have to look, we have to see the bigger picture, basically. You are just gaslighting and guilt tripping like my former friend did, Dumbsville, basically. Moving along. I'm genuinely trying to make peace here, but I can't do that when we're both in this cycle. I've said sorry, and I'll say it again, that I'm sorry about Amy-Chan and the videos made on you, but I can't really say then when I know the very next thing you'll reply to me is that I'm not really sorry, or I don't mean it, or that I did something wrong. I did not mean to spread lies about it. This is a thing right here. You say you did not, you admitted to spreading lies, and you say you did not mean to spread lies. I did not make my video with the intent to spread lies about you. I've tried to say sorry before for things I didn't even want or intend to do. But you know what? It's great to know that it didn't work anyway. So one thing I did not ask in one of the videos I read this in, why did you spread lies? Were you subconsciously spreading the lies? Yeah, you were, technically. But did you see it that way? You say, Sonic93, you really think saying sorry is just going to make things automatically go away right now. You're literally excusifying everything you did and what happened. And you had the fucking nerve to say this. This is 10-month-old drama. I thought we buried it a long time ago. I was tired of dealing with it 10 months ago, and I'm tired of dealing with it now. You made the video on me around 4 months later after Alduin did. You can't say you don't want to be involved in something when you already were in the first place, considering you leached off of her. Dumbsville. And then you go, yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I came here to have a discussion about our sides and look at what we're fucking doing now. Fighting like two children on the playground. I'm sorry, but I'm ending this conversation. There's no way I can defend myself at this point. Goodbye. Da-na-da-na-da-na-da. Shut up! You ain't a fucking hero for saying shit like this. You guilt-tripped her. Your fucking ego sucks, Dumbsville. All of you that went after her and weaponized minors to attack her. Jeez. What is up with you people? Why do you want to attack someone so bad?
Is for or against me, that is completely fine.
Oh my god. She is insane.
Shut up, man.
She thinks everyone is out to get her. She can't take criticism, and she was telling Akai how she needed to learn how to take criticism for a year, totaling over 4 hours. What a fucking hypocrite. And she has the gall to say that commentator is the real hypocrite.
If you had so many people on DeviantArt, amino apps, wherever, on Twitter back then, now X, coming after you, spreading these narratives, you have so many people chiming in, who wouldn't think that the world is turning against them? Especially with all these lies and uncontrollable narratives.
Does she not have any self-awareness?
She has more self-awareness than you, and the rest of you especially, that came after her.
Oh my, look at all these videos. This is getting really heated. What's this?
Why did people feel the need to even make all those videos, first of all? Parison, she says, sorry about the Sonic93 situation in the docks. It really sucks when you have to deal with such people. Okay, the whole doxing thing. So, this is in the video. Let's see.
Holy hell. That commentator was doxed? Someone who was devoted to Ruth so much.
Can you fucking just go on?
Committed an illegal act to protect her honor?
Sadly, the community post Ruth made about this is lost with my screenshot. You know what's funny? I actually have the audio for it. Sorry about that. You'll have to trust me on this one, but she wasn't very concerned. Okay, BagODouche, you gave me an idea. I'm going to show this, and I'm actually going to play the audio because you flat out lied about this. She was concerned. And you're basically saying that she lied to Super Sprite and everybody in that voice chat. You know? That audio I'm going to play again in the next, well, not next episode, in a different video. You'll see.
And this is all she had to say? Like her dog was just shitting in the neighbor's yard and... how...
You say, sadly, the community post Sonic93 made about this is lost on my screenshot. How did you get your screenshot lost? Sorry about that. You have to trust me on this. But she wasn't very concerned about... Why do we have to trust you? Are you God? Did you make her?
How could she blow it off like that? I guess it's time to go do something else. I hope she doesn't do part 3. Dumbsville didn't do anything wrong. I gotta go do something else.
Yeah, Factory Lou over her.
Well, in the meantime, I found some more people to watch. This BagODouche guy, he isn't too bad.
What in the fuck is going on? Why are you even showing... Dude, you showed the moment of truth. Melody is not as... I got that up here, by the way. You showed a stupid preview of Sonic93 that you made. This right here. This that has evidence against Melody Sugarplum. Why in the fuck did you make this video?
I mean, he's had his start on the internet earlier than Ruth ever had.
Why are you doing this? And your head is blocking some of your description. I originally joined DeviantArt in 2004. I attended my account to troll people. You basically did that with this movie. For nearly 7 years of 90% trolling and 10% brutal honesty. And 7 accounts removed. 7 accounts. Let me see what you got to say. People, you can read for yourselves if you want.
He's also a longtime internet user.
This last part is a lie right here. You're literally, yeah.
His videos are also similar to other ranters, but he's actually trying to upload better quality video.
By lying and simping and leeching. Yeah, I know. What is this? Hippie knee ye and more updates. BagODouche, January 1st, 2020. Well, hello again, and thank you. Yes, thank you, my little friends, my small friends. Let's just cut to the chase. 2019, on a personal level, was pretty good. From my online self, it was still pretty good, though not what I wanted it to be. I claimed I'd be more active online and all this, and well, it didn't really happen, which is due to the fault of YouTube DeviantArt's changing nature and my own. Wow. The good. New format. Okay, this is not about you. I mean, this movie, so anyone feel free to read this. Like, pause it.
Videos with better scripts, editing, and audio. It looks like he's really trying to communicate with people that like his stuff. I mean, even though his audience is kind of small and divided, he at least tries. He's also gone after more than just Sonic fans. He's gone after e-beggars,
You admitted to going after Sonic fans. You admitted to going after Sonic fans. You did.
He's also gone after more than just Sonic fans. He's gone after e-beggars, degenerates, YouTube advertisers, art thieves, even fetish communities.
You've gone after people. You admitted it.
And hey, he's even called out Akai around the same time.
You've called out Akai Jane.
Started on this account because he's had so many, I guess. But not just rants. He would make silly, more laid-back content too.
Damn. And you gotta show Dead Rising. Hey, Frank.
Gentlemen, I have come to say the N-word. That's racist.
The N-word, you know, come on. What the fuck? Just go on already.
That's what you think, but I have also come to say the N-word. Nigga.
Dude, this isn't funny. This is not funny at all. I'm not talking about the video itself. It's like, it's whatever. I'm talking about you including it. When you got Sonic93 in the same video, and you're doing all this to distract. Sonic93 is black. Dude, what the fuck?
Nigga.
Can you skip away from Dead Rising, man? As much as I love Frank, and no, I don't mean the, you know, the one that starts with a P word. I mean Frank West. Move on. Come on.
Can't believe a worthless prick like you!
You have to really get to the whole Killer Instinct comma breaker shit. Isn't this about Sonic93? No, it's not. I already established that. And you established it before me.
Get me in!
Are you oh my god! Oh my fucking god, man! You are so deeply invested in thinking about Sonic93 that you want to do a boss character and Dead Rising at the same time. Did you have to do this? Did you have to fucking do this? Show this shit right here, motherfucker. I can't. I cannot. It's the context. I'm not talking about the actual character, but the context of the joke. The joke, yeah, whatever. Dude! Dude, your point! Damn! You accusers love to distract and put poisonous candy in our drinks so we simp you. Oh my god! Fuck.
Too fat. Pull over, that ass 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 too fat.
Low polygon, I don't fucking care. Come on, move. Move to the next thing, man. Dude, move on to the next part.
Well, shit.
And also animations.
So when he said, well, shit, what was the point? And now you're showing pizza. I would rather see J. Jonah Jameson talk about pizza than you. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn. How long is this gonna take? Wait, why is your face right here? I see this, but why is your face? Oh my god, you are a tumor.
It looks like he's making a video on Sonic93 as well. I can't wait whenever that comes out.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be worth it.
A bunch of fucking months or something later, I forgot, LOL, but seriously, why even make a fuss about this shit? And whatever.
It's been silent for a while. I wonder if little Ruth is up to her bullshit again. Well, her holy shit looks like the spurgeoning is continuing. I don't get you, Dumbsville. Well, I guess from your perspective, it's rather hard to understand you too.
You really do like showing part of her private area lane, if you know what I mean, and doing this shit. Yeah, very racist of you, man. I already know that you're hiding your pronouns, by the way, your true ones, because you do all this shit. You're disgusting. You give real non-binary people a bad name. Just saying.
Ratings look as good as ever. Let's watch this shit, nigga.
That is not funny. You're being racist. Stop. Oh, you know, why am I telling you to stop? You ain't gonna listen. But you're the same afraid asshole who can't even fess up to your chadvery.
I've got a perspective thanks to Bag.
Anyways, before I go any further, let me just clarify one thing that people are extremely confused about, and the things people have been keep asking me about on my Discord. That one being, why did you derive this drama? I thought you learned your lesson from it, only to be shown that you haven't, then going against the people who talked about you and seeing them as trolls/haters, when all they were trying to do is to help you. Well, to sum it up what I said in my Melody Sugar Plum video, after seeing what she did to other people by harassing them with her hateful opinion towards Silver, it inspired me to talk about the drama again to justify what I said in my original video. My main problem with Melody's points wasn't the fact that she wanted to criticize him, or it was a different opinion from mine. The problem I had was that she sounded more hateful to him rather than a huge fan. Just point.
You already made your fake point on Sonic93, dude. As if it's comparable for an almost 30-year-old adult to do the same shit as a 15-year-old. It really isn't the same thing. I'm going to point it out as to why it's not and why it's not the case. Let's do this. Pay attention to what she's actually saying.
Further, let me just clarify one thing that people are extremely confused about, and the things people have been keep asking me about on my Discord. That one being, why did you arrive this drama? I thought you learned your lesson from it, only to be shown that you haven't, then going against the people who talked about you and seeing them as trolls/haters, when all they were trying to do is to help you. Well, to sum it up what I said in my Melody Sugar Plum video, after seeing what she did to other people by harassing them with her hateful opinion towards Silver, it inspired me to talk about the drama again to justify what I said in my original video. My main problem with Melody's points wasn't the fact that she wanted to criticize him, or it was a different opinion from mine. The problem I had was that she sounded more hateful to him rather than a huge fan, just pointing.
As if it's comparable for an almost 30-year-old adult to do the same shit as a 15-year-old. You know, I could easily say the same thing about you, BagODouche, because she's saying that, hey, we're fans, right? If you're a fellow fan, why do you hate Silver? Why are you saying he should be all the things that you want him to be if you're already a fan when he was made the way Sega made him? And then it's like, oh, we put that on Sonic93. That's not Melody doing it. That's Sonic93 doing it. So you're echoing what Melody did to Sonic93, which was stupid. But then you go, oh, as if that's comparable, almost comparable, whatever. And it's like, dude, you're marketing things that are so atypical. You know, you say it elsewhere, it must work here because Sonic93 is being profiled as a typical fangirl. And you gotta echo her as a crazy fangirl. Gaslight.
Out things she didn't like about him. Not to mention that she was incredibly unfair with the things she stated.
I mean, I don't know. You can kind of say the same thing about reviving dead drama for the sake of not being able to let it go.
What is dead drama if someone slanders you, someone lies about you, someone makes your video look a certain way, someone calls you a doxxer, someone says all this stuff, and they don't really prove it, and it affects you. What is dead drama if the poison coming from another lane that you never asked for is still moving and showing to you from somebody else's bullshit? BagODouche.
I mean, I don't know about the whole Melody situation, honestly.
Then why are you making this video, huh? You don't follow your logic. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
The sake of not being able to let it go. I mean, I don't know about the whole Melody situation, honestly, and I really don't care.
So why do you have it in your video? Again, you don't know, you don't care. You said that about Yosemite 1. You don't know, you don't care. So why are you making this movie?
I saw that commentator talk about.
Look, I'm American. I can't pronounce her username, and won't. Wait, who are you talking about? What is this? What is this fucking shit? Oh my fucking god! I don't believe this shit.
I mean, I don't know about the whole Melody situation, honestly, and I really don't care. I saw that commentator talk about what you said in that video because you deleted it and hid it from everyone else, and I agreed more with her than I would you because she sounded like she was a little more down to earth.
And
oh my god, I don't even know. And you must have been making fun of yourself with that.
And I have heard some people believing that she changed her mind about Silver because of me. Well, where is the proof of that statement. She herself has said that she started to hate Silver when she got to know his personality from the games.
This right here. Take the time to read this, please. I don't really have it in me, but take the time to read it. And please think for yourself.
I don't see her saying anything about hating it because of me, and the comment is not too far after I made a remake video on her. And even if that was true, does that give her a reason to harass other people over it?
Yeah, you did.
I've seen 30-year-old people with plush dolls, BagODouche. I've seen 40-year-old people with plush dolls. I've seen 50-year-old people with plush dolls. Are they all the same? No. I've seen 60-year-olds, probably not that far up there, but I've seen grown folks wear, underwear, with animals or anime characters on there. Do you really talk about those people? You shouldn't. You want to know why? Because we're different. We're similar, but we're also different. It's called life. It's called reality. Live a little. But then you say, oh, she's 30 years old. She's complaining about old drama. You're 30 years old. BagODouche, how the fuck old are you? How old are you, BagODouche? You're so mature and macho, yet you talk about fapping off to Sonic93 in the subtlest way as much as possible in your own fucking movie. Shut up.
Didn't have the sped squad to come back you up against a 15-year-old girl and a commentator.
I'm gonna just talk about this 15-year-old girl that she bothered, that she manipulated, that she yelled at, all these fake accusations and new ones I can come up with against Sonic93 because I'm bored with my life and I'm a chat. No, you're not. Shut up.
Who draws femboys? Just a robot. And Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Come on, can you just fucking get to the point?
I mean, they are part of the 12 laborers of Hercules. I mean, fierce warriors out to come take your head.
You really said that. You really, as many times I've been making fun of them by being Final Fantasy summons and shit. And then you say, come to take her head. You're not joking. You're just trying to be suave and scare her. And you're threatening her in that context. Because you basically just said they were going after her.
That's why you need your sped squad to come back you up. Speaking of the sped squad, where are they now? I thought you needed their support to help back you up here.
Did you ever get to this part where they talked about how Melody was harassing people and people were calling her out? Did you ever get to this point? You're the one who re-uploaded this video. Did you not? You're the one who showed concern for Sonic93 at this time. You did. Did you not? BagODouche?
Where are they now?
Not only that, but just because the drama died out, that doesn't mean it got solved. Yes, while everyone were willing to move on from it after I apologized, I myself wasn't able to because I didn't have the voice to speak and defend myself or the support I needed back when it started. You can't just expect me to move on from it while I was the one whom got the most affected by it and no one was interested to hear my side of the story.
Translation: I'm gonna ride this roller coaster downward spiral to the cold, bitter end.
Translation: I'm gonna find answers, say my voice, because I'm done and sick and tired of the shit that people made into a big deal over one silver fangirl when I'm just that one person who wants clarity. That's all I want. You don't like me? Fine, whatever. Stop following me. That's her true translation, if not better. She'd probably say it better than me because I'm not her, even though I know her.
I'm completely cool with, watching a shit show, just because some idiot can't let go, and won't really face reality.
What is reality, BagODouche? What is reality to you? BagODouche, I have a request that I would like to make to you. Make my reality. Make it. make it so damn good. I want you to use your magical powers and make my reality your thing. Go right on ahead. Since you and every single fapper who goes after her and try to ruin other people you simply don't like, do that. Go right ahead. Because did you ever go out there? Were you in the war? I wasn't, but I can admit it. Did you ever hold a weapon since you like to threaten people with weapons? Did you save lives, BagODouche? Shut the fuck up. But of course you won't. Because we have more.
After all, it is my drama, so I have every right to talk about it. And no one is obligated to pay attention to what I have to say or agree with what I'm doing. But there's no reason for anyone to tell me what to do and not to do just because you don't agree with my decisions. This is something I need to do in order to move on from what happened almost 2 years ago, and I won't stop until I finished what I started. And
What's that? Come on, what the fuck? 105.18. Jeez, man.
you don't agree with my decisions. This is something I need to do in order to move on from what happened almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And I won't stop until I finished what I started.
There's supposed to be a part 4 and 5, but where are they? Dude, have you never heard of victims who come out and they say, I had trouble talking about something that happened 5 to 10 years ago because A, they were silenced, B, they didn't have the courage, or C, they didn't know what to do. All these different things. Yes, there are times when we question someone and says, like, why did you wait so long? But that's the thing. Ask questions instead of assuming, oh, you got to be lying because you waited this long. You've never heard of victims who didn't talk about things in context until a few or more years later? Seriously, RAPE victims, abuse victims, we don't get clarity until much later at times, depending on the circumstances.
And as I have understood, people are concerned that my recent videos are going to quote-unquote ruin my career and reputation, and I'm just digging my own grave. Well, you see, I don't really care about the popularity and the fame, nor am I making any money out of my videos. My videos are just for fun and laughs. Nothing to do with fame and reputation.
We've mentioned before that Sonic93 likes having a sense of power. Well, the problem is, normally when she has that power, she has a power and influence for people to believe her.
What the fuck? Who's saying that? Who the fuck said that? No, what in the world? Oh, God.
Fun and laughs. Nothing to do with fame and reputation.
We've mentioned before that Sonic93 likes having a sense of power. Well, the problem is, normally when she has that power, she has a power and influence for people to believe her and what she says. The problem is, that's not a thing anymore. No one wants to fucking listen to her, for the most part. She obviously has the whiteknights from time to time.
Let me see. I'm not saying Sonic93 did nothing wrong by any means, but I absolutely hate how everyone is quick to assume that she brought up this drama again, exclusively for fucking attention. She has said herself that the reason she brought this up again because she came across Melody Sugarplum on Amino shitting on people who draw silver and making hateful blogs on silver. She was genuine with her apology, but when she came across Melody doing the aforementioned stuff, she felt that she was innocent the whole time, when in reality, she never was, and she ignores this, subsequently developing a single-minded attitude. BagODouche, you're covering some of these messages. You say, your subtle white knighting is failing, dude. Stop. Melody was 15-year-old. Nothing she has done in those 15 years matter, and she'll look back, and even though it isn't even important or the worst thing on earth, Ruth is almost in 30s, and she groomed a bunch of kids into fighting her back. How did she groom a bunch of kids? She didn't groom anybody, and Minnie wasn't groomed. He wanted to help. Did he not? Belows them. She screamed little mentally disabled banshee at Sprite and Amy-Chan for stupid and mundane reason because, you got the rest of this covered up. I'm not trying to white knight, my dude. I'm trying to clarify. I'm just clarifying the reason she brought up this thing. What this is, and they're basically saying, I'm not saying Sonic93 did nothing wrong, and they were. They were saying that even though technically she is not accountable for the accusations, you know, she's not. Did Sonic93 do anything wrong in her life? Well, yes, but when it comes to the accusations, she isn't guilty. OBD. She's not guilty of any of those accusations of grooming, of attacking and abusing someone, of doxing. She's not guilty of any of those accusations. Now, that's not the same thing as, oh, she didn't make any mistakes. She did make mistakes, but she did not do any criminal thing. Then Vespheree, you say, I don't know why, but Sonic93's voice makes me want to punch her in the face. Is this normal? BagODouche says yes. OBD says, really, you're going to hate her on her voice. Something a person is born with. You're horrible. Vespheree says, I'm well aware of the fact that I'm a horrible person. You know, I don't know if that's sarcasm or what, but still, you are kind of horrible when it comes to this shit because you try too hard to sound natural. Her voice is annoying, but I wouldn't want to punch her for it. She can't help it. It's her attitude that can't even read what they're saying. You have your opinions, but when someone like BagODouche covers your opinion, even if you say, oh, she has an annoying voice, I mean, we can't even get any perspectives very well. Okay, a very open-minded, fair, neutral attitude to have. I would agree, even though her voice is annoying to me, I would agree that Diana Prince is, you know, being fair and neutral. I guess. Moving, and then I'm not trying to white knight my dude. They weren't trying to white knight. They were wondering why you were taking it so damn far. That's why. When someone is like, hey, I don't like Sonic93's behavior. I think she went wrong here, or I think she took it too far there. Why is it that you people are acting like, oh, she had no point. She did nothing right. Basically putting their foot down saying, okay, you have to actually admit that she did do something right outside of all of what we believe.
But now that she doesn't have all these people backing her up, and now the majority of people are against her and not with her, I think she has just said, okay, fuck it. I give up. I'm done. I'm not trying this anymore. There's no point. These people aren't going to listen to me.
Who was that talking? Was that Zomb Spartan? Because that's not exactly what happened. What happened was, yeah, I'm done. I have a life. I'm moving on because people aren't going to listen to me. It's whatever. I'm going to say my piece. And my life is my life, not theirs, because they're going to bully me. They're going to say whatever the hell they want. She did not use people.
Well, I'll just tell you, that's a fucking lie. You see, you may not really, I don't know why every YouTuber does this now. Is it just what the cool kids like to do? Oh yeah, I don't care about my reputation, bruh. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about the fortune. Yeah! I mean, fuck. Every YouTuber I've watched over the last 10 or 15 years, they do this all the time. I don't get it. Why are you uploading to YouTube anyway? The whole entire idea is to grow an audience doing what you like doing. That's the whole point. If that's truly the case, you wouldn't have a fucking YouTube channel and you wouldn't post to your audience. You wouldn't give a shit. Remember, you had to have the Sped Squad to come and protect you from a 15-year-old. If you really don't care about your fucking rep, I can't even put this into words. I don't get it.
I think, from what I've heard before in a different video and what I'm hearing from you, that you people got it all wrong. She has been saying that she's not doing it for her reputation. There's a difference between going on YouTube and saying, hey, I'm not here for my reputation. It's not about my reputation. Versus someone saying, I don't give a damn about my reputation. I don't give a damn about my reputation. It's not the same thing as what she said, which was, I'm not really concerned about, my reputation, in this manner, in which she was saying that it's not about her reputation, meaning this is not the primary focus. It doesn't mean that she doesn't give a damn about her reputation in any way whatsoever. You twisted her words.
I'm gonna have to go back and start watching some more Rick and Morty to catch up on that logic. You literally said that you wouldn't continue on with the drama because you didn't have whiteknights to protect you. You do care. And yeah.
That's not really what she was going at and what she was saying. Oh my god.
You use your audience as a weapon like a bunch of other faggots.
You know, first of all, I don't like the fact that you use fidget, and you can say it as many times as you want. Risk getting yourself caught, man. Second of all, you go on and say, oh, she weaponized all her audience. How does she weaponize her audience? Every single person that's watching your video, giving you likes like a sad SpongeBob fish man or fish lady, is someone that's stupid enough to support a hate crime with you, threatening to kill her and begging people to go kill her for you. You sad piece of shit. You and every accuser weaponized your audience, not her.
You're no different.
And I'm not saying out of pity or craving for attention, but I just legit don't understand why people are treating me like I mean a lot to them, and yet they don't want to hear what I have to say and automatically think I'm a crazy person just because your favorite YouTuber said so. And the
BagODouche, you're bullshit.
fact that the negative attention I received from my Alduin Gijinka commentary video doesn't matter to me because the videos are in no intent to entertain anyone. This is just a way for me to vent and talk about my thoughts about each videos made on me.
But why would you upload them in the first place? Why don't you just keep them on your hard drive or just, I don't know, run out into your car and, you know, just rant to yourself like a fucking mad woman you are? I mean, if it's truly not about the fame and the popularity, then why would you even be uploading videos to YouTube in the first place? That's the whole point of YouTube, is to grow an audience just doing what you like. I've already said this before. It sounds like I'm a broken record, but I don't know, everybody's a broken record trying to get you to wake the fuck up, and it's not working.
And
how are you trying to get her to wake up? How? How exactly are all you trying to get her to wake up, or were you?
this just shows of how people are not attentive in what I'm saying or easily misinterpret it as something else. Which is why I keep getting the same criticisms that really doesn't say anything what I said in my videos or speak for my actions. Not only that, but a lot of the people are not even my audience and just arrived because it's a convenient event of, oh my god, Sonic93 is doing something horrible! The one who is famous for her Kai and Yoshi rants had become the one she ranted about!
But I think you'd probably be worse, because you go after and criticize people for not listening to criticism.
That is not what she did. She didn't go after people for not listening to criticism. Yes, she and Amy-Chan did rant videos together on Melody, on, well, actually, no. She and Amy did videos on Akai and Yoshi 1. It wasn't because they were not listening to criticism and stuff. It was because Sonic93 saw where Amy, not, oh my god, Amy, Akai, okay, I'm talking about Akai. They saw where Akai was doing stuff that was offensive. Even though I feel that, you know, there shouldn't have been that many videos, I'm not saying, oh, heck no, you made all those videos, that makes you stupid. No. I felt like the approach that Amy-Chan and Sonic93 took towards Akai and Yoshi 1 were a bit too much, even though within those videos, there were good things they still did.
And all this other shit. But here you are not listening to anyone. So what does that make you? You criticize people, but you don't take any criticism yourself.
She doesn't go around criticizing people. She called out Melody because Melody said she was a Silver fan, but ended up showing that she hates Silver. She wasn't used to it. This is why I'm like, the approach. I feel like the approach with what Sonic93 took on Melody, it could have been better. You know? Even though she was not yelling like a banshee at Melody Sugarplum or Valak. You people are twisting her words.
What does that say?
Now, with all of that out of the way, let's talk about the second video that did not make my situation any easier from the drama. The one and only, none other than Dumbsville. I will say this right here, right now. This video is not to harass him, make it look bad, make lies about him, or me throwing out everything he was trying to do for me after I apologized. This is just me basically saying my thoughts and opinions of his video on me, and the things I felt like he was saying that was very off. Besides, how can everyone feel entitled to make many videos of me for the sake of criticism, but I can't do the same thing in return? How is that fair?
Because they actually make sense and have more screws placed than you do. So you're telling me that these people who don't have any evidence or shit on her, but they spread hearsay and they spread, more drama, threats, lies, including you, BagODouche. You're saying you, BagODouche, especially in Dumbsville, all the lies that he admitted to saying about Sonic93, that they make sense. Everything. So, BagODouche, you're telling me that Dumbsville saying that he lied and apologizing for lying was never a thing? Are you saying Dumbsville was stupid to say, okay, I'm sorry for this, even though it wasn't a real sorry? What are you saying, BagODouche? Why am I asking you? You're a BagODouche. Where's the freaking mouse?
Here. Like, it doesn't matter how well liked a person is. It doesn't mean they can't be criticized. Like everyone else, the famous person is still a human being and can and will make mistakes. And that is what I felt Dumbsville did to me.
Yeah, that's true, but also ignorance is bliss. Although to be
You're the biggest ignorant person in this fucking video, BagODouche. Please, just go on.
honest, I don't think you'd actually know that, would you?
Then why make this fucking video? All these people making this video on her, you say she's stupid or that she's ignorant. Stupidity and ignorance is not the same thing, by the way. But still, you called her both things. Why make these videos and expect her to listen? Because you wanted your audience to listen to you go after her. That's why.
He may have good intentions with his video on me, but the way he handled the situation after Alduin's video came out, and how he always told me that I had his support after I apologized, he honestly let me down a lot as a YouTuber, and I can't...
Hold on. I'm just trying to see. Okay, I read that.
help but feel disappointed in him.
That's right, Dumbsville. You didn't lick that pussy clean enough. Now you must be punished.
Are you seriously telling me that you just... You're basically joking about Dumbsville licking Sonic93's VG? No. You really went there. I know what I said. I said it because of YouTube. Also, I'm jabbing myself in the mist. Shut up. You went there. What the fuck? You are teasing Sonic93 and teasing her, I don't know, likeness. Like you're basically advertising her for creeps like you to go after. What the fuck?
And before I will go in details of why I think that, I really need to address something I've noticed. The whole situation with Dumbsville really takes me back the time where Akai had a lot of fan brats before me and Amy ranted on her. Basically, if you're pointing out something you feel someone popular does wrong, you're immediately wrong and gonna get attacked for it despite you just calling out on their bullshit.
Like you and the Sped Squad fighting a 15-year-old?
Not to mention that we were trying as much as we could clarify that we never hated Akai and just wanted her to improve her attitude and give her criticism on her behavior and her artwork.
It's also funny how, like, he talks about the Akai situation and only the Akai situation where she contacted her.
Oh my god. I cannot tell you, like, how annoyed I got when she brought her up yet again in a video that's supposed to be about you.
She brought her up to me in our personal calls.
I mean, what?
Yeah, like...
She sent me her porn comics and told me to make fun of them.
What? What exactly? What is the context? What? You're seeing this in public? You're seeing all this shit in public while profiteering off of Sonic93? Are you serious? What the fuck?
She did that.
What?
She did.
What?
Dude, she did the same things with me.
Oh, fuck.
Why are you announcing this? Why the fuck are you announcing this in public? You don't want her to get attacked, yet you didn't care. Is it even true? I wouldn't know. Some of these things you say, I don't even know. Other things, I know you're bullshitting, but this, I don't know. But it's like, even if it were, why are you saying it? This is sensitive stuff. That's like me, if Dumbsville was around me, and he did something that was really inappropriate, and he didn't know any better, he said, oh, dude, let's talk about Mr. Clean. And I wasn't in the mood about that. And then, all of a sudden, he's like, oh, do you think Mr. Clean looks good with his ears pierced? And I'm like, dude, I don't think of Mr. Clean like that. All of a sudden, I make a YouTube video, telling the whole damn entire world that Dumbsville asked me if I thought Mr. Clean was sexy with his ears pierced, and I took offense to that. Why would I do that? Dumbsville was joking in that hypothetical, and I was taking it too far and overreacting. You see the parallel.
Because we don't really want to see things from your perspective.
Oh my god. Wow, you admit it. Let's see if that's actually sarcasm, your failed attempt at sarcasm first. I'm gonna timestamp that too, in case, yeah.
Because we don't really want to see things from your perspective. Mainly because our heads don't fit that far up our asses like yours.
So you're basically saying that she has no perspective when she in fact does, and is right in front of you, but you want to make it look like she has no perspective, which you pretty much did to her.
I am not saying that it's the exact same situation with Dumbsville, but I legit don't understand what the big deal is for me doing something that everyone else is doing. Just saying my thoughts and opinions. So, you might wonder now why I feel disappointed in Dumbsville. Well, mainly because of how he handles different situations and him as a YouTuber himself. And just to clarify one thing, everything Dumbsville feels about this whole drama, I can't understand that, and he's entitled to feel whatever he feels. My issue, however, about it is that Dumbsville is too caught up with what he feels and has no interest in hearing me out. Like in our Discord conversation or the call we've had back in December.
And she's supposed to be a silver fangirl.
As I understood, the reason he feels what he feels is because he thought we were close friends, and I basically, quote-unquote, haven't moved on from the drama.
Quote-unquote, haven't moved on from the drama. Why are you acting like this is some type of fucking slander or libel thing? Of course you fucking haven't. You've admitted it before.
It's slander on her, dude. Shut up. But you're not gonna shut up.
Why are you quote-unquoting it, you fucking idiot?
And I was planning to do this all along and backstabbed him. Which he kinda is right about. Me wasn't able to move on from the drama.
No shit.
And that is why these videos are made to begin with. That way I can give myself a closure and move on from what happened almost 2 years ago when the first drama started. And I never quote-unquote planned to do this all along throughout the time we were talking. I can literally explain everything to him if he actually wants to hear me out, but like I said, he's too caught up with his own emotions.
She said that she got her closure after the video on you, but how was that closure? It didn't answer questions about this.
Oh, you know what's really funny about her video on me? You know what's really hysterical about her video on me?
What?
Every single question she asked me in that video, she has asked me personally, and I have answered them to her personally. And
really?
she's, yes, I'm not fucking kidding.
Why, again, is this in public for everybody to see? Why? I can understand if you were talking shit about her amongst yourselves and a server, and it didn't get out here. But why are you saying all this? Now just imagine if I made a public, VC or whatever for everybody to see in YouTube, and Dumbsville or Amy-Chan or Zomb Spartan, they all talked about Lego blocks and stuff. And I'm like, okay, what about Legos? They're like, oh, do you think L block is cute? And it's like, okay, why? Oh no, we're just writing a fanfic. We're writing a fanfic about L block from Tetris because we know this one friend of ours who has a fetish of some sort. And then I'm like, ew, gross. And then I'm like, hey, dude, please don't talk about this because this person has sensitive. It's like, whatever. And then I go on YouTube and I call out all three of them with a group of friends of my own. And I say, hey, these three were talking about L blocks and then anything else. I'm like, oh yeah, they joked about chicken nuggets too. So you know how stupid and funny that is? You know how embarrassing that would be for all three of you if you actually were like that and I actually exposed you wrongfully so? This is why you need to know boundaries. You sit there and say, oh, it's Sonic93. We can say whatever the fuck we want about her. But then you try to tell us, oh, no, we're in good faith that she did something wrong and we're just trying to put her in a... No, you are fucking using her as a punching bag, you deranged pieces of shit.
I did watch the video on her. It's fucking bullshit. And I have answered every single question to her multiple times to her face. She just refuses to accept my answer for them.
And about us being quote-unquote close friends, as everyone keeps saying, we weren't. We weren't as close friends as it seemed like. Once again, I'm not taking anything away he was trying to do for me, but I don't see how he thought we were so close when we barely talked. I mean, yeah, he's busy with college and stuff, I get it. But when we did, I didn't feel like we got to know each other as individuals outside of our YouTube usernames. I always keep hearing that Dumbs' behavior on YouTube is just a persona and it's different in person. But I have talked to him a few times and I sincerely don't sense any differences. The impression he is giving to me is that, is he genuine and caring or is he an arrogant douchebag?
If he's an arrogant douchebag, then you're missing no bricks from your building.
Oh my god. Just stop, yo. You don't even take in any perspective from her. But then again, you say you don't care about perspective, technically.
The evidence that he gave and seeing what she was saying to him and all the guilt tripping, it was disgusting.
Like, I've seen some of the...
Just a reminder, Sprite was the one that made Sonic93 Sprite's thumbnails and avatar expressions, and she treated him like this. Where's the DMs and stuff, you know? I probably did say I was gonna show the DMs here, but I'm gonna have to do that in a different video.
I haven't seen all the screenshots, but I've seen some of them, and I saw like one or two. And I'm like, it's fucked up. And some people, I don't know if it was you or someone else, but someone was like, have you heard the voice files? And I'm like, no, I haven't. And they told me,
oh, they're rough. They were rough.
And I'm not saying that's the truth about him, but that's just the impression he has given me. With other words, Dumbsville confuses me so much about what kind of person he is.
About the voice files, I don't even have them. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't have them. Thing is, I'm so sick and tired of people saying this happened, that happened, this happened, this happened, that, this, that. And then they look at someone like Sonic93 and say, "Oh, you don't have any evidence, so we're gonna say whatever. You can't no, you can't do that. You can't you can't. And then when she has evidence, it's like, no, that doesn't count. That's not evidence. Nope. And then about face. Oh my God.
I honestly can't read him. And there is...
Can you fucking stop, yo? It's 1:17:25. God.
Words, Dumbsville confuses me so much about what kind of person he is.
Hold on.
I
Hold
honestly can't read him.
You can read with your head up your... BagODouche, how do you sleep knowing that you used her as a visual fap toy for your pleasure? How? How do you sleep with that?
And there is one thing that truly bothers me the most that I've heard so many times of is this: Dumbsville cared about you, and he looked up to you.
And as someone whose channel was heavily inspired by those Akai, Dahlia, and Yoshi 1 rants by Sonic93 and Amy-Chan, this video really shocked me and really made me question myself a lot.
I'm not gonna...
You would not have done the things you did if you were truly inspired by her. Here's the thing about you. You're right here, and you have complimented, BagODouche, and you have apparently seen the video. Have you not, Dumbsville? Have you not watched this video? Because you have. You would know BagODouche has you shooting Sonic93's head off in it. You would know that BagODouche is wishing harm on her and telling people to go kill her. So, oh shit, Sugar Mama. Yeah, exactly. You know what? If anybody goes after Sugar Mama, you have to go through me. Here you go. Because a lot of people, there are people who notice that there's something up with this video and elsewhere. If they ain't talking, they may not tell you straight up, but they'll point it out to you if you happen to bump into them. Because a lot of people in this world, they know you have got to hit the brakes on your jokes, your insults, and you folks are going on a witch hunt on somebody because you're going to get them hurt, and then you're going to get yourselves hurt. Only the biggest and truest of fans over fictional characters are willing to admit that said character has problems and flaws. She admitted that. But I don't know. I guess you're just saying it in general. But going back, almost got distracted.
I'm gonna say he doesn't, but here's my few questions about that statement. If Dumbsville truly cared about me, why didn't he try to reach to me when the drama occurred the first time? Why doesn't he show any...
Damn it! Jeez, dude! 118. Oh, can you fucking... 118. 08.
Truly cared about me? Why didn't he try to reach to me when the drama occurred the first time?
Because he had no legit method. That's not even entirely true. First of all, he said he had no way of contacting her, even though technically he did. So you're both lying. Dumbsville's lying, was lying at the time. BagODouche here, you're lying. Thing is, he mentioned how, I guess it was not really convenient or appropriate or something to message somebody in private, I guess, through YouTube. I forget, it was some way he said it. But the thing is, you could have given some information in your video or something like that. You can make a video, say, hey, this is where you can contact me, or something like that. You contacted other people, Dumbsville. So what the hell? I know YouTube was different back then, but still. And then he said he didn't know about a certain way of DMing or something on YouTube. I don't remember. It was just excuses that were very inconsistent.
Why doesn't it show any interest in what's going on my side? Why did it make it...
Can you stop, you piece of shit? You're just a fucking leech.
going on my side?
Because you're full of shit and stuff. BagODouche, do you carry around a belt and you carry around a Sonic93 doll and have like a very straight, ugly look on your face and you just jab whatever? You jab the doll, you torture the doll like you're some type of slave owner because you're a fucking racist cuck.
Why did he make a video whining to his fans about the conversation between us? Why couldn't he want to talk?
Can you fucking... Oh my god. You know what? I got a remedy for this. Ah, jeez. Playback speed. Let's try this.
About the conversation between us?
Oh my god! 118... Okay, joking aside. Seriously, this is
conversation between us.
Because you were being a... You get an enjoyment out of this. You say you enjoy the shit show, so yeah, you do. So
what?
I'm gonna stop that right here.
Why couldn't he want to talk to me again after he calmed down from the news of me gonna make this video?
You know, dude, stop it. You're not funny. Oh my god.
After he calmed down from the news of me gonna make this video?
Because he didn't want you to go down this path and make an ass out of yourself. Also because he had to come to grips that his favorite YouTuber is no better than the people she bitched about. So, you know, the funny thing is, you idiots were attacking her and you were threatening her. How was that supposed to quote unquote change anybody? Unless scare tactics, right? You have all this evidence against yourself, BagODouche and Dumbsville. But you want to dumbify people so that way they agree with you.
You know, since he was the one who cut ties with me.
I'm just making sure.
How is making the Let's Talk About Sonic93 video gonna solve anything?
I got you, huh? It sparks discussion on what you are doing and how to improve yourself. No, it doesn't. That's fabricating. What you're doing is gaslighting. You make these videos, it's like, okay, one person makes it, another person makes it, oh, she's not listening. Another person makes it, okay, she's not listening. Another person makes it, okay, well, oh, let's get two people, you know, two folks, Mario and Luigi, to talk about Sonic93. Hey, you got Sonic93. Yeah, you're not listening to people. You have to improve yourself. Then you get Sonic, like, hey, that's no good. All these people, and then you get Optimus Prime to say, Sonic93, the world needs you to change. So that way, you may aid us in a fight against the Decepticons and to stop Megatron for good. Why the fuck do you need that many people to talk to her? And if she's not listening, then you just give up and leave her alone.
Why is he so quick to believe that I want to hurt his feelings when I had
just making sure
told him in the call that this isn't about him, this is about me when it comes to this video?
Fuck you, man. I told you I was joking, but yeah.
Believe that I want to hurt his feelings when I had told him in the call that this isn't about him, this is about me when it comes to this video?
because it's always about you and no one else. You know, the funny thing is, BagODouche, you and the rest of the fucking real legit idiots made it about her. You know that, right? You kept talking about her, having one person jump in and in and in and in and in and make it about her, right? Except this movie is about you, BagODouche, and when you talk about her, it's also mainly really about yourselves wanting to talk about her. The irony. Strange, isn't it?
This is what I mean when I say I feel disappointed in him. He doesn't handle these kinds of situations very well, and he comes off as extremely defensive and incredibly sensitive.
And she's supposed to be a silver fangirl.
What is this, Terminator X, Evil Dead? You sound like a Deadite, BagODouche. A stupid one.
I can't understand if Dumbs is a sensitive person, but you can't be a YouTuber, have 40k plus subs, and then not expect something like this to happen. You're not gonna always be liked for everything you do just because you get endless or at least constant praise.
I didn't force her, but I just kindly suggested, hey, maybe you should take a look at it just to see where Alduin is coming from, because I'm pretty sure she wasn't the only one with the thoughts that Alduin had. As soon as I hit the button to answer the call, as soon as I could hear her, the first thing I hear is screaming.
Once again, I get flashbacks of when Akai was having a similar attitude with her fame. So, now that I said my short piece perspective of the whole Dumbsville situation, let's talk about his video. I will say that his video was much more bearable to watch than Alduin's.
Hers was better to watch, though. Compared to Sonic93, if you're talking about Alduin's video being better than Sonic93, if you are, you're stupid, because Alduin's video did not have context. Alduin's video had, recycled, what Sonic93 said against her. Basically, guilt tripping and gaslighting. It was a harassment video against Sonic93. Well, it's whatever.
With her video, I barely survived without her lame, offensive jokes and that awful attitude.
And she's supposed to be
You threatened her so many damn times. You made your damn point. You made your damn point that she's quote unquote crazy. You made your damn point that she needs to be talked about. You made your damn point. BagODouche. You made your damn point so many times, fat boy. Leave her okay, you made a movie. Couldn't leave her alone. How's your addiction going for Sonic93, BagODouche? You threatened her. You wanted to shoot her. You want people to go and shoot her, so you don't have to hear her voice anymore. You scumbag. Fuck you. How dare you? I dare you, motherfucker, to make a video about me and say you would do it to me, only come to find out you don't respond when I respond and laugh at you. Because I take death threats seriously that's put on anybody. When you make a threat to scare somebody and you don't even have the bones to even show your manliness or whatever, or your beauty or femme fatale, shut the fuck up. And you going after somebody to shoot them, it makes you a genuine, bona fide coward. Because you just can't handle not liking somebody and leaving them alone.
Yes, Ruth, you have a much better attitude than Alduin does. Getting a sped squad to come and attack a 15-year-old. Yes, Ruth, you are so mature in this situation. Name the bully. The bully hunter will help you.
And I don't have...
First of all, BagODouche, yes, she has a better personality, your sarcasm aside, your fail attempt, than Alduin Gijinka, because at least Sonic93 didn't make a fucking video to go after somebody and sit there and talk to them and say, notice me senpai, notice me boo, and then actually take, different clips and put them together and recycle them when she is speaking out of her mind versus Alduin, who is speaking out of her butt. Like Nelson from The Simpsons.
Not much to say about his video since he doesn't really go in details of my original Melody video, since he did claim he couldn't find the actual video to make his own judgment and basically had only Alduin's video to go for. He mainly just talks about how me and Amy became popular and he wants us to make more rants, which I can understand that because he probably felt us making rant videos was our audience and my quote-unquote downfall. So what I'm gonna do is just say one subjective opinion and two things that really bothered me the most of what he said. So let's start with the subjective opinion, and that is Dumbsville's excessive intro. I know that's Dumbsville's thing to use a lot of clips and memes to describe his emotions during something he says. For me, for example, he feels disappointed or he feels sad. I get it. I don't see anything wrong with that. Sometimes I do the same thing with my videos, but they're just short clips.
But they aren't funny. You know, there are people who laughed at him, and I laughed at him not because I was fake laughing, because I thought they were funny. There are other people that thought they were funny. We have different opinions. We have different views. So what? You're not funny, BagODouche. Even though you brainwash people into thinking you are in regards to this type of quote-unquote humor, you were threatening her.
My problem is, it goes on for way too long. It took him 2 minutes and 31 seconds to finally start talking about the topic. Honestly, to me, something that goes on for too long without getting to the point is making me lose interest or just wondering when the informative stuff is coming up.
You spent 4 hours. 4 hours in the span of a single year bitching about Akai. And your last 2 videos were well over 1 hour.
Dude, can we please get to the actual real stuff of your video, the point? All you do is nitpick and recycle all the bullshit that other people say about Sonic93 that is not evidence. Leave Akai out of it. But you already brought her in, so yeah.
Over something you could have had explained in under 20 minutes.
Maybe she doesn't think the way we do. At the same time, you don't think the way I do. At the same time, I don't think the way you do, BagODouche. It's called being different and having different progressive levels. That's simply put. She may not be used to describing things the same way other people are used to. It's the same way any of us.
And 2 minutes is too much for you. I can barely make it past a few seconds of one of your own fucking videos.
I managed to make it to this point, this part of your bullshit of a witch hunt, of a fucking racist, of a perverted sexual harassment video. I'm still alive.
I have to force myself just to listen to you spurg out over nothing worth.
No, you don't. You don't have to listen to her. You don't like her. You don't have to listen to her. Just move on. You know? Okay, to each their own. You don't like her, fine. But no, you have to make it such a big... Me, BagODouche, don't like Sonic93. Oh, no, shut the fuck up, BagODouche! You are a leech. You in Dumbsville. You're xenomorphs. Disgusting. You're the chest busters that come out of bursters, that come out of the freaking eggs, and you multiply. You're parasites. Oh my fucking god, you are a bunch of parasites. And you're fucking up the world by attacking people, getting them hurt, weaponizing them. And you say anything so people will believe you. Let me intoxicate you with my... Shut up, Vega. So no wonder I don't go back to Street Fighter 5. No, that's not really.
While.
So, after a long intro, he goes on about how sad he is and how he didn't want to make the video. That, right there, is pissing me off. Because he literally didn't need to make his video on me. He could have just talked to me, or at the very least, trying to reach me out. And what is his reasons for not trying to reach me? He couldn't find a way to do that, and he wouldn't be comfortable to talk to me. I'll get more on that. How that is.
Fuck. 122.56. Oh, cool. Made it easy. You're missing the point. Before I made the video, that there was no possible way that I could have contacted you, nor would have felt comfortable to contact you. The thing is, again, there's a flaw with this. You say there was no possible way. Elaborate. If people on YouTube can speak in the comment section and they can give out their message, they can sit there, and if they didn't feel comfortable leaving their Discord or whatever was available at the time, all they had to do was provide maybe a website where you can see their general stuff and they can reveal it to, friends that they trust. Then those friends, like Sonic93 in this case, could go and they can message or DM Dumbsville up there, and then I can just sit there and please do not call at a time like this. I have to mute myself. God dang it. Shit, come on! Stop! I'm not in the mood of the blooper moment. Now I gotta... Hold on a second. I don't understand why he's doing it right now. Anywho, as I was saying, I'm gonna timestamp the blooper, but anyway, somebody could give out a link to a website that could be private, but it has like private perimeters or whatever you would call it, I don't know. And you could go and friend that person up there. You can send them a message. I don't even know what the rules were like for YouTube, to be honest, back then. So there is that. But the thing is, no, there is no possible other way. Then you ask for advice. You ask for advice how to contact somebody you want to talk to, or somebody that wants to or needs to talk to you. But to sit there and say there is no possible way, and nor would have felt comfortable contacting her otherwise, you are sitting there commenting on her videos, Dumbsville, acting like you're her biggest fan, and you wouldn't have been comfortable contacting somebody you were the biggest fan of. How does that make any damn sense? You had what you thought was the whole thing at the time and didn't know that she had a different side to the story. Why wouldn't you know? You're a big fan, right? Wouldn't your fan sense tingle?
I'll get more on that, how that is complete BS later on his video. Okay, Dumbsville. You did say I was one of your favorite Sonic YouTubers, right? Mainly because of my rants, obviously. So, do you remember in my Akai Dahlia rant series, I was actually trying to talk to her about her attitude and her hate for Amy Rose before I made the series on her? I didn't give two shits of how popular she was. I saw what I felt she did was wrong, and I wanted to confront her about it. And when she didn't cooperate, then I made the rant series. If you did try to reach to me and then didn't succeed, then I would have found your video on me more reasonable to be made.
No, I didn't tell her this, but like, I fucking like thought to myself, every other video I've made on someone, I've never asked them permission to make a video on them. I never asked True Love Heart, hey, can I make a video on you talking about how you're a toxic Sonic Amy fan? I never asked Goth Nebula. I never asked Josh Sonic Lover. In my opinion...
You never asked Goth Nebula and the other people you mentioned. Okay. So, where are you going with this, huh?
If you post something stupid on the internet, you should be critiqued for it. That's my honest opinion. When you make a video on someone, you don't ask them to make a video on you.
So why the hell did you find it an issue for Sonic93 to make a video on you? What's going on here, huh?
And also, she's a hypocrite too as well, because...
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're about to say.
Yeah, because first of all, like, I'm sorry, Harsh Opinions, if you're watching this and you hate me for this, but she told Harsh Opinions not to tell me that she's making a video on me. And I kept this kind of private for a long time because I didn't, like, I didn't want to believe it, and I kept it in denial. But, like, I kind of have to reveal it now. Harsh ended up telling me. And so I'm like, oh no, I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, maybe it's just some rumor or something. I don't want to believe this. Then the Alduin video came out, and I'm like, oh, this is real. This is actually happening.
Yeah.
And I was actually told that too. That is super shady right there. Like why? Like,
Super shady. It's not super shady if you don't like what someone did and you're calling them out and it has something to do with you and you're like, okay, I don't want that person to know that I'm doing it, at least not until I'm done uploading it or whatever, or I tell them myself. You confide in somebody because you have an issue with that person. It's not beef, but rather there's some type of misunderstanding that pretty much hurt you. And you're like, okay, whatever Dumbsville's up to, I gotta settle it. This is my side of the story or whatever. And I don't trust Dumbsville. It's just a simple fact that Sonic93 did not trust Dumbsville. Not trusting someone over something you find them to be suspicious of is not you being shady unless you're doing something to stab them in the back, which is not what she did to Amy-Chan or Zombified or Dumbsville.
why would you want it to be kept a secret when she's like, in that video, I guess questioning you, she's like, oh, well, you shouldn't be surprised, and, you know, people should expect this. What did she say? Like, you should expect this despite being a big YouTuber, people are gonna make videos on you, and like,
Oh yeah, I'm going to totally...
So couldn't you just use the same logic on Sonic93 then? Oh, you should expect this. You've got 10,000 plus subscribers. You should expect this from people. And
Oh, yeah.
I want to make a quick point that if you wanted people to be on your side of the argument, and one of the problems you had with Dumbsville was that he made a video on you without asking permission, wouldn't you want to, under that logic then, take the high road and let Dumbsville know ahead of time?
Let me tell you this. I don't know any of you pieces of shit, personally. I don't. I make a video and I call you out. Let me go back actually. 126. I don't know any of you, but when I see your actions, when I see what you're doing, would you think that it would have been best for me to contact Amy-Chan or Zombified Spartan or you, Dumbsville? To anybody who was none of these people, would you yourself think it's convenient for me to contact BagODouche and say, hey, I'm making a video on you, when I already know that something is shady with this situation, with people making accusations after accusations and not actually fact checking over the Sonic93 situation? They threaten her, they send death threats especially, and go kill yourself messages that BagODouche did. And then meanwhile we got Dumbsville who actually supports this video. What does that say? People attacking her religion. If you see my other videos, BagODouche using Sonic93 as a visual fat toy. What does that say? Am I going to tell them I'm making a video so they delete their videos or they private them? So that way I don't get the evidence, huh? Maybe if Sonic93 told Dumbsville, he would have hidden something. Because Dumbsville, remind you, Dumbsville admitted to lying about Sonic93. He told her. He claimed he was sorry. So what if Dumbsville lied more upon Sonic93 telling her, like, yo, I'm making a video on you? Right? She was doing this because she probably felt that Dumbsville was already being shady. What do when you need to call out somebody who's being shady, who is more than likely going to lie about you and lie to someone else? You take no chances and you call them out. The three of you are so fucking stupid.
And let Dumbsville know ahead of time.
So Dumbsville committed a naughty and didn't get the Queen's permission to do so, huh? But hey, what about the whole Yoshi thing? Did you get his permission to make a video about him?
Apparently, she quote-unquote didn't get Akai's permission. She didn't get Amy-Chan's permission. She didn't get how many other people's permission. She didn't get Melody's permission. She didn't get Valak's permission. You didn't get Sonic93's permission. You didn't get you probably did get Dumbsville's permission, which is why you didn't get Amy-Chan's permission. You didn't get Akai's permission, BagODouche. Hey, what is this about permissions? If somebody does something wrong, that's a huge red flag, especially to the person who is questioning them. They have a right to call them out. When it comes to, again, the Valak and the Melody situation, I feel like it could have been handled better, especially with Yoshi 1 and Akai. But on top of that, this slander, these threats towards her, is not so much about permissions, but rather how things were handled altogether. Plus that, in a sense, but when it comes to Dumbsville, she didn't need permission to call him out.
What about Melody? Or that other person?
I already just said it, man. Shut up.
Or that commentator, who I can't remember her fucking name. Did you get their permission too? Did you talk to them? I mean, I personally can't imagine why somebody wouldn't want to talk to you.
You didn't talk to plenty of them yourself, you ultra magnified hypocrite.
I definitely will never understand how.
Can you stop with that freaking jump scare bullshit of a fetish of yours?
Someone I thought would believe my words when this
Just gonna let it settle because this fat boy needs his fucking senpai. Who the fuck are you? Billy Lee? Jimmy Lee? I don't even give a damn. She must be your Marion. That's right. Sonic93 must be your Marion, man, because this is Double Dragon, except Dumbsville ain't in the video as much as you would want him to be.
I am so sorry about that.
Can you get not Marion Kelly off the screen?
Outburst.
Screaming.
Jeez.
Now, going back to why I feel him saying he couldn't find a way to contact me or he would be uncomfortable to talk to me is complete BS. These two clips I'm going to show you right now is saying to me the opposite of him couldn't find at least one way to contact me and the other one of the whole, I wouldn't be uncomfortable talking to you.
This woman inspired you. This was your senpai. This is your senpai. Remember when Sonic93 commented on your video, your True Love Part 2 video? That was an epic Fortnite win. For real, that was like a moment where I was freaking out. That was one of the happiest moments for me. Seeing a
Oh yeah, I already read this in another video.
YouTuber you look up to comment on your video. This is a person who has inspired me. This is a person who I look up to, for real. I would often dream of collaborating with this person. No joke, I'm serious right now. I've talked to her in the comments before. She's a genuinely cool person. She's super sweet and super nice. Sonic93, if you're watching this, I'd be down to collab.
If Sonic93 truly inspired you, you would not have told lies about her and let them sweep around and let people jump on the bandwagon of believing your lies, let her get attacked, let people make up false narratives. Meanwhile, you tell false narratives of her, pointing a finger at her when you don't have all the evidence and stuff. I'm not saying you wouldn't have made a single mistake towards her, Dumbsville. I'm not saying you're not allowed to get mad at your own inspirer. I'm saying that in this situation, not even outside of generally speaking, you had the ability to tell people to stop attacking her. You had the ability to say, hey, folks, let's think. You may be right about Sonic93, but what you're saying about her and how you're saying it, it's affecting her life, or it could, because you are attacking her. You are threatening her. If she's a Doxxer, let's talk to her. Let's find out. But you saying, oh, she's stupid and all these stuff, and then saying, oh, she got us fuck boys, that's not helping. That's not helping to bring closure. You didn't do that, Dumbsville.
All right, Dumbsville, I need to ask you this because this doesn't add up at all. You said in our Discord conversation that you couldn't find a way to contact me and you wouldn't be comfortable to talk to me. But you literally could respond to that comment I made of your True Love on 94 video and just say something like, hey Sonic93, I've heard some drama going on with you, and is it alright if we talk about this? I've been hearing some things about it and I want to help you. That's what Nani did. She may have made a video on me, but the reason I was comfortable to talk to her was because she legit offered to help me, and I would have went for it if I wasn't encouraged.
And you didn't listen to her either. So what's the point of fucking talking to you?
There is no fucking point in talking to Sonic93. You want to know why? Because we're too damn stupid and selective. We don't give a damn about her. And then, too, you know, we just want to say anything. We eat Applejacks. We eat what we like. We tell stupid shit. We tell what we like. Oh, no, wait. That's not me. That's you accusers. So, yeah, that's what you want to do. You don't care.
Screaming.
Keep reminding, BagODouche. Keep reminding.
Also, you never clarified on why you would be uncomfortable to talk to me. Why would you feel uncomfortable to talk to someone who inspired you? Like you always keep mentioning? I was your senpai? Me commenting on one of your videos was one of your happiest moments? And you were freaking out about it? And I'm a genuinely cool person, super sweet and super nice? Not to mention that after I apologized, you then decided to want to talk.
Wait, hold on a second. Hello. Sorry for the 6-hour late response. I went to Spider-Man and dinner. LOL. That's really weird that you didn't find my comment anywhere. B-Master posted what I said about above, so hopefully you see it. LOL. If not, though, I'll post it here. Hey, Sonic93, I'm watching your video right now, and I'm streaming it currently. I don't know if you'll get this message by the time I'm streaming, but I'd be more than happy if you're able to join. Also, while I'm still watching the video as we speak, I forgive you for anything you apologize for. I'm not going to go too much in depth since I'm doing that in my stream currently. But I'd be more than happy for you to talk with me personally about this or whatnot. Hopefully, no drama or bad blood was ensued by this, as hard as drama would be to prevent a situation like this. Oh my god. I'm gonna start from 129.30. Sorry, because I just thought of something.
Was one of your happiest moments and you were freaking out about it, and I'm a genuinely cool person, super sweet and super nice. Not to mention that after I apologized, you then decided to want to talk to me. So, you think making a video about me is better than to reach me out, or at least try to reach me before making the video.
The thing is, with what Dumbsville said too, I'm gonna go back 129.51. What the fuck? 129. Okay, never mind. Come on, you piece of. Why did it do that? I'm right there. Are you another blooper? Oh, come on, YouTube. 129. Oh, why is it? Oh my god. Can we please get just it ain't doing it. Let's see.
Nice? Not to mention that.
Okay, whatever the fuck is the problem, right now, probably just me. 129. There's another blooper. I'm gonna list it. God fucking 129. Are you serious? Can't 120. 120. Oh, I see it right there in the dude. It's what it is.
Screaming.
Also, you never clarified on why you would be uncomfortable to talk to me. Why would you feel uncomfortable to talk to someone who inspired you? Like you always keep mentioning, I was your senpai. Me commenting on one of your videos was one of your happiest moments, and you were freaking out about it. And I'm a genuinely cool person, super sweet and super nice. Not to mention that after I apologized, you then...
Right here. God dang it. The thing is, I'd be more than happy, like she pointed out, I'd be more than happy for you to talk with me personally about this or whatnot. This does not mean talk to each other video to video. That's not what it is. Unless, oh, hey, we'll talk on Discord and we'd be in the same video, but still. Personally, that would imply DM or, being in VC or whatever. So whatever idea Dumbsville had versus going to talk to her personally is really inconsistent.
Decide to want to talk to me? So, you think making a video about me is better than to reach me out? Or at least try to reach me before making the video. Not only that, but you're completely fine with the idea of collaborating with me, but you can't talk to me directly about something you feel I did something wrong? What the fuck?
Because even whenever they do offer to talk to you, you still don't listen.
That's not what Dumbsville said. Not right there, idiot. You want to be smart, at least be consistently smart. And this whole time you've been inconsistently smart, meaning you're being stupid. Thing is, if Dumbsville had a problem, he would have said it right there. He didn't do it. Instead, he made excuses. You want to talk to someone personally. You're saying you want to talk to someone personally. You're not saying, oh, she won't listen to me. You told, basically, Sonic93 the opposite of what Dumbsville literally said. So how the hell can you even speak for Dumbsville, BagODouche?
Maybe Dumbsville's having second thoughts about his senpai, though.
If he's having second thoughts, why even make the message?
I mean, he spoke very highly of you. He said you were a nice person.
If he's having second thoughts and speaking highly of her, why even keep the messages there? Why leave them? You do not speak for Dumbsville. You are literally a complete outsider. Oh, Munchkin, shut up. I spoke to Sonic93. Shut up.
You're not. He said that you were kind. You're not. He said that you're one of the coolest people on the platform. You're not. And he's reconsidering his priorities right now. How could I be a fan of such a fucking idiot? Is probably rushing through his head right now.
You and Dumbsville are literally screwed up people who want the world in your image. How can you actually be so comfortable with what you're doing here?
I mean, I've been through the same thing with people like Youngblood Fantasy and Darkness the Curse, and a few other ones. He's going through it right now.
And really made me question myself a lot.
The realization that your favorite YouTuber happens to be a fucking cunt. A mentally unhinged, arrogant fucking cunt.
At least I don't have to fucking, go around announcing it. If someone is found out to be whatever you just call them right now, I don't sit there and make a video and say, oh, holy shit, oh my god, my life, it turned upside down before I went to Philly, I live with my auntie and uncle in Bel Air, so I'm going to talk about these people. No, if I see somebody is screwed up, I'm like, oh shit, you know what, I'm going to warn some people on Discord, or I'm going to get some thoughts from them. I could be wrong. If we're right, then I'm like, hey, I hope those people, heal or get through whatever they're going through, or that person is a piece of shit. I don't want to talk to them or whatever. It's just simple as that. Or I'm gonna report them. I'm not gonna sit there and make all these videos on them so everybody can see, oh, my experience of what I went through when they never knew me to begin with.
Wow.
Shut up.
This might be one of the most insulting things I've ever heard. I was your better, Dumbsville. You were a clit licker of mine.
Can you fucking, you gross shithead. Stop.
I created you, and now you're turning your back on me like this. Disgusting! How dare you! Well, I've hit my point on stupid today. All courtesy of Ruth and her fucking stupid mouth.
What? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, you're annoyed, literally annoyed by Sonic93 so much that you're bitching? You're bitching. You're bitching about Sonic93? Oh my god. It's just like with Nico Warrium and probably some other folks.
Well, I'm gonna go do something else. Fucking anything but sit at this damn desk. Well, you know what? Let's scroll down and let's go read these comments. I mean, I've glossed over some of these comments before. You know what? Let's just...
You look like you were made from Master Shake's ass. And that's not a good thing for me. But who am I?
Let's check them out. Let's see who's...
What the hell? Excuse me, Sonic93, I'm just curious. I can't stand you talking about giving me the criticism. What do you mean? How works critique for you? Because I have a very strange feeling you didn't want to help me at all. And I don't mind if you hate me. For God's sake, I don't. I calmed my ass about it. Right after your rants, I've got witch hunt on my ass. For real, if you ever would want to help me and write the critique, you should put the disclaimer, please do not harass or bully person mentioned in this video. It would be very appreciated if you asked, do I even want one or feel comfortable with? Oh wait, you hate me. I really don't mind your fucking opinion about my arts. Why you're driving yourself into black hole more and more. Don't you think that you should quit this bullshit you're doing? Why are you so stubborn? Or maybe you're doing it on purpose, just to make everybody mad. Dumbsville and Rest tried to help you. You're making it worse on only made them criticize you and call out. Why are you so malicious? What are you trying to prove? That everybody is bad and you're the innocent one? Calm down, you're you know what, woman. That's all what I have to say. The thing is, I think I already did a video on Akai Jane, and I could be wrong. I have to look back. I did Yosui 1, so yeah. It's just to the point where if you watch my next video in regards to me proving that she's not a doxer, I'm going to show where Akai actually contacted, or rather posted in the comment section under Moondisc video, giving him and Sonic93 her praises, you know, a year or so later from this. This is really inconsistent. And then Akai admitted to, you know, there being, you know, a misunderstanding of some sort, whereas they put aside their differences and had a truce from what Sonic93 told me. So I don't understand why you people kept going after her and acting like, oh, this never happened, and you're not the victims that you claimed that she made. Let people speak for themselves.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Who's that down there? That's Akaya.
Can you stop talking like a daring whatever Jason Griffith wannabe?
That's Akaya Dahlia. That's that woman that Ruth made 10, 11 videos about, criticizing her for almost 4 hours. And here she is. Here she is dissing Ruth. And people are agreeing with her. Oh my god. Huh.
People, is nothing to be all super hyped up about. If someone calls out another person, stop acting like we're in WrestleMania. Someone calls them out. Sometimes it's just someone calling them out. And even if they are wrong or right, look for context.
I don't understand like why she's still not getting it. Like all these people are telling her what she's doing wrong, but she still thinks she did nothing wrong.
People like that, I think, will never get it. I don't have an answer as to why, because I'm obviously not one of those people. But I don't think she'll ever get it.
From a general standpoint, there are a lot of reasons as to why people don't get things and why the person that is the main focus, so to speak, doesn't get it. One, yes, there are people who don't want to get things. They're wrapped up in their own dimension, their own world, where they're always right. That's not really Sonic93. Two, they can be really sensitive and they may not be used to being wrong when it comes to something. And that has been a lot of us. And that at times has been Sonic93, meaning that she wasn't used to being, making a certain mistake. And yes, it takes, getting along with one another and talking to each other to diffuse drama, to diffuse misunderstandings, mishaps. And you have to be willing. You can be so self-conscious to the point that you don't feel you're to blame to something that you would actually accept if you knew the whole context of. It got to the point where I called her out on something right there when I was talking to her over the Moondisc situation, and Sonic93 didn't want to listen to me. At times, she used to listen to me, actually, even before that time. At times, she kind of did. Before that, she literally listened to me, but it had to do with her mood and her comfort zone. It was being butchered by the accusations. I'm not saying Sonic93 is clean in every single way. No. She has made mistakes, but when it comes to the accusations themselves, it's slander towards her. They're not true. But you have to think about how you're talking to somebody who did something wrong or made a mistake or they did nothing wrong and you want answers. You have to think about your approach. And when it comes to all you people who went after her, your approach was completely inappropriate and it's a hate crime. You used people to go after her.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm searching her name. Where is she? I gotta find out what happened to her. There's gotta be some answers here somewhere. Oh, well, here's one of Bag's videos.
Come on, dude. You have to keep teasing this stupid video you made of her because you like to go after her.
I guess I'll just watch this. I mean, it's gonna be about the exact same thing if she, made a normal video. Hey, what's that?
I am done says she deleted her channel. BagODouche says she'll come back. They'll always come back. Yeah, you're a typical robot. Shane says, who's they? Please don't tell me there's more than one Sonic93. You say, when someone deletes an account to evade drama and criticism, they always come back under a new name. She's not a wizard that can duplicate herself. She's just going to one of those people. You know what's funny? She didn't come back under a different name. So you're wrong.
She deleted her account? Wait. What? I thought she said she didn't care about all this negative attention.
She didn't say she didn't care about this, in particular attention. She was talking about how she was saying that her reputation was not her focus and stuff. This is stupid. She got harassed. She got threatened. Who wouldn't want to get away from this type of stuff?
Huh. Part 3 was up for a good few weeks. And look, all these parts are being mirrored too. Huh.
By you. And one of these parts, if not the other, literally destroys your movie because You didn't mention Melody Sugarplum being called out and having evidence against her when she was harassing people on DeviantArt. You didn't mention
So
it.
she said that she didn't really care about her reputation online, but now her account is gone. Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody was being mean to her and they were making threats to her and she nuked everything. Like, why would you delete a channel with over almost 14,000 subscribers? I mean, it just doesn't seem right. Huh. I don't know. I hope she's safe and all, but what a story.
You hope she's safe and all, but what a story. Why would she be safe when you were threatening her in your video, when you all went after her, you lied about her, you lied to her, you made a mockery out of her, you told people that she's a groomer, all sorts of things. You riled them up. You have a Wikitubia page of her that is slandering her, doesn't have any citations, even says it lacks citations at the top. How? How could you even care when you don't care? Sorry, not sorry. Like one of your chapters, right?
What a just another rise and fall story of a YouTuber that seemingly was on top of the world in their genre.
No, it wasn't a rise and a fall story of a YouTuber. It was a hate crime with people going after her. Like people going after Michael Jackson in his movie called Moonwalker.
And they come falling back down. I mean, this is sad.
At this point in time, I feel like I want to give BagODouche a hug, you know? Just give him give them a late Christmas gift and a Happy New Year hug. Because BagODouche, you deserve a hug. A hug that is so holographic and stuck in your mind forever that you're never going to get a real one from me. And I know you wouldn't care, but you're just that much of a narcissistic BSer.
This is really sad. So,
this is sad.
What are my final thoughts on Sonic93? Well, I guess my thoughts aren't much different from everyone else. She's an unhinged, mentally retarded little girl.
Y'all saw that. Don't lie to yourselves. You all saw that signal for her to kill herself or someone to do it to her. And this must be still Amy-Chan and Sonic93 that you drew.
In an almost 30-year-old woman's body with no self-awareness or sense. But I've known this for years. I knew it deep down. And my first clue was the 11...
Wait, what the fuck is that? Why do you have... Are you seriously telling me? I see what you did. This is fucking stupid.
Apart Akai rant series. That's not normal. Take a moment to think about this. A 30-year-old woman is grooming children.
She didn't groom kids, period, man. Or whoever you are, whatever gender you're... I'm pretty... Dude, I'm sick of this game. You're hiding behind your account. Your real identity. After what you did, especially. She's not grooming people. You are literally simping her and then trying to detonate your own simphood for her so people feel sorry for you.
To defend her from criticism from a 15-year-old. And if they don't do exactly what she wants, she screams at them like a tone-deaf bobcat in the middle of the night.
No, Sonic93 basically was fine with people having their own opinions and stuff, but when they go to her and say they want to help, and then they backstab her, she gets upset and angry because it's like, okay, man, what do you want from me? She has said stuff like that. Because it's like, if you don't want to help her, why do you show up? Why do you sit there and turn on her? Why do you believe this stuff? Why don't you just think for yourself? But you notice that she doesn't go after people and say, hey, work for me, work for me, work for me. Hey, you got to stay right here and help me. She didn't do that.
And people like to compare this to Melody, supposedly using others to defend her.
Melody technically did, but at the same time, you all weaponized her and you enabled her to go after folks in this fucking video that you actually re-uploaded for Sonic93 and Draco and Super Sprite and Mini. How the hell do you ignore that this exists? This video does not prove things against Sonic93. It proves Sonic93's case against Melody and Alduin. And you. It proves things against you. Because you ignored that part in your video.
Like it's even comparable. Akai wouldn't do this. That woman gave Ruth an audience in the first place. And gave her endless shit for being your average Sonic fan on DeviantArt for almost a year and onward for her behavior, her character, and connections. Ruth is worse in every single way.
So, if let's say you're telling the truth, that she is worse in every single way, that means she's worse than you. That means that you are squeaky clean, even though you put threats in your video at her, even though you were simping her body in your video by making passes at Super Sprite's design of her self insert. That means that even though you were thirsting over her in your video, literally, that you're better than her and you could do whatever the hell you want. Why don't you say that then? Why don't you just fucking say that? Say that to me. Make a video and say, oh, no, I don't feel like it because I don't want to stoop to Munchkin adversary. Dude, shut the fuck up, you Chad wannabe. You're stuck in the abyss in your own fucking world.
Jane never made a career out of screaming about people no better than her.
Jane is not Sonic93.
Even Ruth's closest friends, not just Amy-Chan, but also Sprite, who was essentially like Randall from Recess, and Ruth is Miss Finster. People despise Sprite for kissing her ass.
No, Sonic93 is Spinelli. What if Spinelli was portrayed as the principal, the lunch? I don't even remember who she is now. You just said her name. Yeah, basically.
But it looks like he's turned to the other side. If someone who's that big of a clit licker is fucking off, you're fucking up.
Why do you look like you came from Toe Jam and Earl in the worst, stupidest Malcolm in the Middle impression way possible?
Jane's friends, for the most part, didn't leave her over the drama. And to add salt into an open wound, Jane herself is laughing. She even favorited my early script for this video.
Wait for it.
Although she did unfavorite it a while later.
Exactly.
That makes me sad. So I take full responsibility for her getting in on this. You can send my trophy and my cash prize to my house. Anyway. You know you fucked up when the person you hated on for years is calling you a retard, and people agree more with her than you. Now, why are you agreeing with Jane, even though you made a video about her too, right? Yeah. What do you think about her now? Not much different. I mean, I never hated her or anything, I just had problems with some of the
Truth is guessing and internet. Why everyone's saying I've had a second account on DA? That's hilarious. XD. True of haters. Nobody of you knows me very well personally. That's internet. Can only guess. Richie Ally says, it's true. Even other people said it to you. Don't be a coward. Wait, what? So this is someone speaking against Kai Jane, I think. BagODouche says, do you even like, favorite, and subscribe, bro? You should ask that about Dumbsville if he even really watched this whole movie. And Cobalt Pies Jane said, "You said it. That's your opinion, not true." So you were just trying to defend Jane at the time, I guess. Bag, not even knowing the whole situation, even though Jane is not a monster. She's not. Bag, you are a monster, and so is Dumbsville.
Things she did. But in comparison with Ruth, Jane has no.
Oh, wait a minute. You just said something. 138.15.
What do you think about her now? Not much different. I mean, I never hated her or anything. I just had problems with some of the things she did. But in comparison with Ruth, Jane has nothing on her. I mean, I got a decent channel boost whenever I made my video about her, which wasn't my intention as I didn't even know she was a bandwagon at the time. My channel went from 0, because it was my new account, to 500 in about a year. It's a stretch to say this, but me and Ruth share the same audience.
No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. I didn't say that before. I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't know. You go and you say, have you ever wanted to purchase commissions for very cheap prices or request a topic for me to rant on? Here's your chance. Don't wait. Dark Virgin says, please do a rant on Yoshi 1. His account is gone. I don't really want to talk about a user who is currently gone. Pick something else, mate. You know what's funny? Sonic93 is gone, right? At least at the time of this video. She did come back, so to speak, and get a feature in a video with Moondisc, and another video, I think. And you talked about her before that happened. So I guess you changed your mind? Dark Virgin said, well, in that case, could you do a rant on Cosmic Queenie on DA? Or whatever. Don't bother replying to anything she says. Don't leave a comment anywhere on her page or submission. Trust me on this one. It will save your accounts. You say, if others want this topic as well, I guess I could do it. You say, this is a comment made during my Christmas request event. We share a similar audience. Jeez. No, you don't. You could just say that about anybody who does, like, you know, videos, like rant videos or what.
I know I said some critical stuff towards Jane, but that's all in the past. It's old and done with. And I am totally willing to bury the hatchet to laugh with her on this and everyone else. Ruth's time is up. Not only is her channel gone, but her reputation has crumbled. And for all the right reasons. She is mentally unstable.
For all the right reasons. You're all just basically a cult at this point in time. I said it before. Doing this right here. But here comes the freaking hot sauce.
Untrustworthy and completely delusional.
She's completely delusional for actually pointing out that you were attacking her. You all were coming after her, constantly bringing up things, you know, in the form of multiple xenomorphs who won't leave her alone to this day. You threatened her. So I'm delusional for saying that you threatened her. I'm delusional for saying you harassed her. I'm delusional for saying that the Wikitubia is lying about her. It has no, context of what really happened. I'm delusional for saying that Amy-Chan and everybody is put into danger by their own lies and your lies. I'm delusional for saying that kids were actually manipulated and so were autists, huh? I'm not delusional. You idiots, you bunch of Mr. X's and Mrs. X's, not Mr. and Mr. and Mrs. Smiths, Agent Smith from whatever the movie is, Matrix. You are the delusional ones because you're so self-absorbed and you bitch and you cry all because you want all this love and attention from your audience and you saw where you could profit off of Sonic93. So look who's talking.
And a total hypocrite to say the least. But
if she was a hypocrite, you are an Omega threat level hypocrite compared to her. Just saying.
Above all else, she's a lost cause. The best.
Oop, there it is. Right, Ghost.ExE? He said lost cause. They said lost cause. Wow.
term to describe her. She won't change without the will to and professional help. Judging by her actions, though, this won't happen. And honestly, I like it this way. I love a good shit show.
You like it this way, so you don't care if she was actually quote-unquote dangerous according to you idiots, to the point that a kid got hurt, huh? So you like that? You actually like that? You like looking at her ass? You like checking her out? You like faffing to her? You like lying? You like lying for your friends right here? Nico right here. I'm pretty sure that's Nico. And Dumbsville?
I enjoyed every second.
No, you enjoyed Sonic93 porno.
Of this entire thing. Her accounts may be gone, but you have to understand the internet. When people delete their accounts, they always come back.
Not true, not everybody comes back. The thing about it is that we do not function as one on the internet. The internet is not people. We are on the internet. We're not the same as the internet. That's like saying everybody's the same in the world, and they're not. If someone's account gets deleted, they may as well say, oh, I'm going to do what BagODouche told me to do because they say that everybody does it, so I'm going to come back and prove them right. No. Some people, when they delete their accounts, they leave. Most commonly, yes, they come back, but not everybody does.
Whether she'll come back under a completely new name or a more familiar one, or it's just completely unknown. But she will, mark my words. But don't worry. Don't worry, Ruth. When people discover your new location, and it's confirmed it's you, this shit show will come right back where you left it off. Who knows? Maybe she'll come back with a hit list to take care of us. Well, good luck with that shit, retard. The others and I will be waiting to put you back in your self-made grave.
So you threaten her again. And I already talked about this part in a different video. And then you do this with Dumbsville.
If she does come back, I know for a fact that I am not scared of her. And I will say that right now. Because I am not afraid of her at all. And I think that's one thing to note, to put a foot down against someone like that. That's bravery. I'm not afraid.
It's not bravery. Just because you say it, it doesn't mean it's bravery. You are just saying something to sound brave. That's like me saying, I can just raise my fist up in the air and say, hey, we gotta fight. We gotta stand by and fight. Oh, that's brave of you, Munchkin. That's so brave of you to say, oh, hey, dude, you've done, dude. I just projected. That's all I did. When I projected, I just won people's hearts, all because I threw my fist up and said, let's stand together like a bunch of Autobots. Your facade sucks. God dang it, what the? Come on, don't do this now. Don't do this now. Get out of the way.
Afraid of her. I'm not scared of her at all. If she comes to me, I will come back the Dumbsville way. And I will come back at her full force if she tries to come to me again. If she tries to come back to me again, or comes back to fight me again, I'm going to come back full force Dumbsville style, you know?
Listen to that, freedom fighter. No, not really.
Sonic93, Ruth, you are the worst of the rant community. And I can't believe I'm making that statement. Because just like I said at the beginning, the rant community is like a middle school kid hiding in their pillow fort, making fun of everyone else.
I'm really sick and tired of this whole Onyx Online bullshit right here. Yes, this is Onyx Online's artwork, and you all in there wanted to remember this ridiculous hairstyle that Onyx gave Ghost.ExE, like you're the Power Rangers. You want to remember it this way, so you're forcing us to remember what you know is fabricated from your mouths.
They'll tell you how to feel and how to think without ever knowing who they really are.
That's exactly what you all did.
Until their fort comes crashing down. From whatever method it comes down, you'll get to see who they truly are.
Why the fuck is this even in your video? You're basically saying you don't give a shit about anything that's ever really happened above what people wanted you to believe happened. Why are you so into Sonic 93? Huh? You love what you see, huh? You love what you drew of her? You want to fuck her. And you want her dead. That is sickening.
Liar.
Speaking of closure, I think also throughout this whole one video, kind of two-part interview, I hope we got our own closure through this as well, and hopefully, obviously, people can vent about it, people can talk about it, but in the end, hopefully, this will be the last time I talk about this issue, because I really don't want to talk about this ever again. And I think that everyone here, hopefully we learned a lot about moving on and just having one last final just discussion about it, just discussing, hey, this all happened, now we can move on to greater things, you know?
Right, this is the only time I'm ever going to talk about this publicly, because after this, I'm never bringing her up again.
You never should have brought her up publicly. I'm not saying you never should have talked about her. I'm not saying you never should have complained about anything in regards to Sonic93. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying you never should have made any complaint about her. If you had to complain about something and you felt the need or whatever, yes, you should tell somebody. If it's really concerning, if you are telling the truth, especially. If you're lying, you know it's not true, and you're saying it to hurt her because you don't feel good or something, then you need to back the fuck off. But you didn't do that. You instead went to Dumbsville, Zombified Spartan, different people, and you fucked up her life. You're all deranged.
Want nothing to do with her ever again. I mean, as I said, I don't hate her. I wish her the best in life. But, you know, if she does try to change someday, like, good for her, but...
She cut ties with you. She didn't really plan on you coming back. So what are you talking about?
Too much damage has been done. I can't bring myself to want anything to do with her anymore. And
she cut ties with you.
And after all she's done.
Right. It's really sad to think about, but at the same time, what I'm really glad about is that all of us had true closure from this. She probably will never get closure, but
she wouldn't get closure because you didn't want her to get closure. All these lies that are spreading around, the threats from BagODouche, the one with you shooting her head off and you approving of their video.
All of us accepted this is the way she is. She's a lost cause. Nothing can really...
You called her a lost cause. Dumbsville, you called her a lost cause. Wow. You people love to call people that. You love to dictate when someone is a lost cause. I would have just simply said she's not worth it. If I was like right with the bandwagon folks who were just saying, oh, she's guilty of all this stuff, I said, hey, if she did those things, she's just not worth it. She's not worth the energy. Stop making all these videos about her. Just go report her. If that doesn't work, go to the police or something. If I literally was one of you, I would have said those things. Stop antagonizing her. You said she antagonized you. Don't stoop to her level. But you kind of, quote unquote, did by making things far more worse. And kind of, quote unquote, did, I mean, you basically went past that part as if you were telling the truth. Then you did so much worse than her regardless. But no, your accusations are false.
Really be done anymore. And at this point, it's best for us to be our own people.
I am kind of afraid of what this might do coming out speaking like this, but at
Are you? Are you?
the same time, I'm glad that I can finally address it.
I'd say
at least the best I could.
Right.
You admitted that you were kind of afraid. Speaking out like this, it did so much. You know that, right? You know it did. You admitted that you were kind of afraid that this outcome would be bad in regards to talking about this in public about Sonic93. So, yeah, you kind of called yourself out right there, but you didn't take responsibility.
I'd say like real bravery is just being able to openly discuss it and being able to say things that that might be, that might be shocking to a lot of people. But this isn't even saying things that are controversial. We've already this is saying things that we need to know, and this is really brave of you to discuss this in a format you're not too comfortable with, and I cannot thank you enough for coming out here today. And
yes, thank you, Amy, and thank you, Dumbs, for me doing your interview. So, Dumbsville didn't even, Dumbsville, I am so confused. Well, actually, you know what? Dumbsville, you're right in the comment section. So now I'm thinking to myself, does this mean that Amy-Chan and Zomb Spartan weren't in on this interview being put in other videos? Only Dumbsville knew after, approving of this video. Is that what I'm understanding? So wouldn't that mean Dumbsville and BagODouche backstabbed Zomb Spartan and Amy-Chan, even though you all are responsible for backstabbing and hurting Sonic93? You backstab each other right here?
discussing this with us.
Oh my god. I'm not even going to talk about that guy, but whatever. Just enjoying the view before I say what I need to say before I'm done with this.
Oh, and OBD96.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I don't think I have this part in the video, the other video, but this is the whole one. I'm going to listen to what BagODouche says for you, and then I'm going to say something.
I left a response to on YouTube, but they keep deleting my fucking comments, so let me just do it here. Stop fucking comparing Melody's actions with Ruth's. You look like a fucking white knight. I mean, you've done it on mine in the archives I posted. They are not fucking comparable. Even if you just bring them up, it doesn't matter what Melody's done. Ruth is twice her age. What?
It doesn't matter what Melody has done, then why do you have it in your video where she harassed people? And why do you say Sonic93 nuked her account, whether she did it due to being threatened, hacked, or by her own accord is currently unknown. Hopefully she is safe regardless. Why did you say this stuff like you're wishing, that she is safe? Sonic93. And you got this re-upload revealing what Melody did with someone calling her out. Oh my goodness. Watch the video. Did you just re-upload it?
What was me? The 15-year-old made fun of me.
Here's the thing about it. A 15-year-old going around harassing people. What the fuck? Come on, really?
Patience. I'm not gonna lie.
You can watch it yourself. This stuff right here. Take the time, if you will. You don't care about what Melody did. So you're basically saying you don't care that a 15-year-old was put in harm's way by your negligence and you're enabling her, as well as her going after Sonic93 at one point in this video. So you admitted that. Just remember that, BagODouche. Anywho, this is done and done. I'm probably going to do a little quote-unquote review on this movie with me listing some other things out because it's too much. You accusers have so much evidence against you, an overwhelming amount. It's not funny.